Well, we got here late ourselves, so.
Oh, so good, perfect. We right on time.
We did because of the draft. So
right.
Like,
yeah, I completely forgot about that. Like, oh man, and I was already running late, so it was like double impacted for me.
Right,
like you just gonna be real late, real late. But now, welcome to the show. I appreciate you stopping by and everything.
Thank you.
We
it's
are
called Real.
No, the show. My name is Real.
Oh, right, okay.
But the show is called The Spot. You know, just we just come here to chill, hang out, whatever, whatnot.
Yeah, that's fine.
And
shoot the breeze.
And be you. You know what I'm saying? Just be open, be you. Don't be.
She's like, okay.
Yeah, just be you.
Oh, I mean every day.
I can do that. That's all I'm saying.
That's what we want.
Like.
Some cats come in here and not be them.
Apparently. We experienced that on our last show.
Yeah, where you like, yo, you talk a lot, but it is what it is.
Yeah, no, I get it.
But no, so tell us where are you from?
Well, I was born in Maryland.
Oh, so
but
you from the
I've
East
never
Coast.
seen Maryland. I've never been there really.
You just were
I was just born there. Yeah, I left before I was a year old.
And the mom was like, yo, we leaving.
Yeah, she took me back to Puerto Rico. She took me home.
Okay.
So then I was raised there for a while. He looks like he could be your kid. I swear to God, he does.
She's like random.
Yo,
he does.
Right,
though.
random thought.
That literally caught.
Oh, because I was like, what the fuck? That's not him. I know who that is, but
I ain't even mad at you, yo.
Yeah. So, wait, we're not on air yet, right?
Oh yeah, we live.
Oh, we live?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I didn't know because I didn't know introduction. My bad. I was
It's natural too, so it's like
No, I just thought you were gonna like roll it in, like, oh, we got Damire Major here, whatever.
Yeah, like.
But you can do that for her.
Yeah.
Tell everybody who it is.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's the other thing, because I wanted to exactly pronounce how you say.
Oh, so it's Damire.
Damire.
Damire Major.
Okay, because like even on IG it just says D Major, so that's what I was telling.
Oh, it says Damire Major PR.
Okay, so it's Damire.
But I think the little caption says D Major. It says Damire Major PR.
I think it says
it just says D Major.
Yeah, but I'm not sure.
D Major. I was like, oh, okay. But when I click on the profile, it does says Damire.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah,
I'm mostly
Damire Major PR.
Oh, okay.
So the D Major must be like the little acronym they put.
Right, that they just.
I know. Oh no, my sister, she put D Major in the bio. I think that's what it is.
Okay.
It's going off the bio. Yeah.
So it's gonna just pop up that way.
Yeah, right.
Cause see,
that's a pretty name.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Cause see, I would have introduced you as D Major, and we'd have just chopped it all.
I mean, that works too.
Oh yeah.
That's really who she is, though.
Yeah. Well, the thing is with D Major, the reason why I don't capitalize more on it is because there's already an artist in Jamaica that's called D Major.
Oh,
and he's actually prominent. So
okay.
he's been doing it for a long time. He's an older cat.
So what do you mainly go by? Just Damire?
Damire Major.
Damire Major.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
But that's unique within itself, so that's a whole nother thing.
Where you, is Damire Major? Is Damire your real name?
Yeah, that's my name.
And is and what about Major?
No, Major's not. But it's going to be my
real
real
last
last
name. You put the
name.
Major in there.
Yes, but it's going to be my real last name by the end of this year.
Oh yeah.
So you're gonna change it over.
Yeah, I'm gonna change it over because my last name doesn't belong to my real father.
Okay.
And my real father passed away, and I just. My real last name is Garcia, but that last name doesn't resonate with anything. It literally came from, back in the day when people, have children and they get pregnant and stuff. So basically, when my mom got pregnant with me, they were like, okay, well, obviously, this motherfucker over here ain't shit. So we're gonna marry you off with this guy that's got a good job and a good family,
Right.
Yeah.
And then that's how that happened. But yeah, that Garcia doesn't belong to anyone in my family. So I've been carrying it for a long time, and I've been okay with it. But it's like now I feel like Major should be my last name for real.
And you make that. That's how names are.
Yeah,
it
honestly,
your thing. You kind of create who you're gonna be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's dope. I love that.
Thank you. I appreciate
that is dope. Because I was just telling you earlier when they come up with their names, they wanted to be catchy. They wanted to be roll off the tongue, and something that the public would just want to say.
Right.
But what I say to you though, I was like, it has to have some type of significance because you pick young or baby.
Right.
Like, you gonna get infancy shit.
Because we
exactly. Absolutely.
We was talking about it earlier.
It's like I'm a big deal. Like I'm
exactly. That's
like
exactly.
That.
And it really originated. Before we get back to the original question about where I'm from, it really originated from me playing guitar. Because when I started making music, when I finally decided, like, okay, I'm actually not just going to sing in the shower at home or for my friends. I'm actually going to take this as a business, as a career. I'm going to build a brand around this, because I was a server for a server/bartender for 12 years. I worked for Macaroni Grill, Cheesecake Factory for like 6 years. So I worked, so that's what I was doing. I was in service and hospitality for a long time. So that's why I'm so good with dealing with people, talking to people, etc.
Right.
So when I finally decided, like, okay, I really want to take this serious. Like, I believe in myself enough to actually do this. That's I picked up the guitar. And I was like, man, I love Ed Sheeran. I'm gonna start fucking playing Ed Sheeran songs, and I started playing Ed Sheeran songs. Like,
So like you taught yourself?
I taught myself. My ex actually got me my first lesson.
Okay.
But after that, I basically just went on YouTube and just kept going with what the instructor taught me, which was like the basic chords, basic strumming patterns, shit like that,
Right.
So then what I started to do is the first song I actually learned on the guitar was called Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran. I'm thinking out loud.
Look at you, girl. Going
what I'm saying? So I learned that, and then along with doing covers, that's when I started performing. So I basically went all around Vegas and did all the little poetry sessions and all the little coffee shops and shit like that. All the little jams, little open mics. So I kind of like, not to be a dick, but I basically like dogged everyone out in those things,
Guilty.
Yeah, because
right, but that's okay.
Because like it's easy. It was easy to get through.
That's not arrogance, is what it is. Yeah. It's more so confidence.
You claiming your accomplishments.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So since I worked my way through that very easily, and I kind of like basically hit every spot. Every event, like every
so it's time to
every crew, that does right, exactly. So and I started feeling like, okay, I really need something with higher vibrations. Because I was doing a lot of ballads. I started doing a lot of country songs. I was doing mainly country ballads, but that were alternative. Yeah, kind of
they do that.
Indie.
Okay.
Kind of indie.
Okay.
So it was something new and different, but at the same time, it was just like real mellow all the time, And I was like, man, like summer's coming. I just need like higher vibrations. I need energy. I need, So then I was like, how can I create?
She's like, this stuff right now is not feeding my drive, my thirst.
It's not, It's
I need more.
Yeah. It's just keeping me like content. Like it's just keeping me riding, But. So I was like, okay, so how do I incorporate like my roots, which is because I'm Puerto Rican, my Puerto Rican, my Cuban, and all that.
My grandma's from Havana.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's dope.
I mean, rest in peace, but yeah, she's from Havana, Cuba.
That's awesome.
You got a whole mixture. You just
for real.
Then they was just
ain't nothing in there.
They were just swirling around,
right. I feel that.
But
so then I was like, how can I basically combine like my passion with like the now? So basically I was like, okay, I'm gonna take like these, because ultimately what I'm going to end up doing is after basically like this year. By the end of this year, I'm going to start entering into different sounds with salsa. Okay. So eventually, I'm going to be the world's next salsa singer.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Okay. So the world.
Because there's Hector Lavoe, man, that's my guy.
We'll see, but that's what I'm saying. Look at who you named. Hector Lavoe. Like he was around before I was even born. So there's no one of the now doing salsa. All we got is Mark Anthony. We've had Mark Anthony for like the last fucking 20 years. That's basically all we got. And Mark Anthony ain't gonna last forever.
And he about to go out. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. He ain't gonna last forever. Yeah. So basically that's the transition I'm gonna make. So I started doing a lot of like salsa sounds, into like hip hop beats, and then I started doing like R&B sounds into like Spanish beats.
Okay.
So so then I started kind of like just.
So do you make your own beats?
No, I'm not a beat maker.
No, okay.
Like I can make a beat with the beat maker or the producer, depending on because a lot of people don't even know the difference between those two. A beat maker is not a producer. Yeah, he produces beats, but he's not technically considered a producer. A producer is the person that sits there and puts input while you're recording the track.
Right.
Like oh no, hold on, Damire, do this instead. This sounds better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't know the difference. They're like, oh yeah, my producer's this. Never even met him. All he does is get beats from him. But that's your producer? No, that's your beat maker. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So that's what I kind of did. Just, melted it all together and started doing because what I do is I sing and rap in both languages.
Oh,
and what I do is I kind of give you like a wave, because like let's say I start singing in English, then I'll go rap in Spanish, and then I'll like sing in Spanish and then rap in English. So like it's
it all, like,
yeah, but it's all one subject matter. You know what I'm saying?
But that's sick though.
But that's dope. Yeah.
Thank you.
Sure.
But it's all one subject matter.
Right.
You know. So, but going back to the question about where I'm from, so when I left Maryland, I was about 8 months old. Then I went to Puerto Rico. I stayed there until about 2nd grade. And then my mom brought me to California because my mom was in the Navy. She was in the Navy for a long time. So I technically didn't even kind of like... I've already been with my mom from when I was younger, but recollectively, I had met like my mom around 7. I've been with my grandparents for a long time because she was in the Navy. So when she, was done with her term or whatever, she went, got me, brought me to the States or whatever. And we basically hit California. So we started in the Bay. We lived in like Oakland, Vallejo. We hit Sacramento, San Jose. So she stayed there like maybe 4 or 5 years. Then she kind of made herself up to LA. In LA, I basically spent like through fifth grade through 11th grade in LA. And then she moved out here when I was 16, and I never went back to school. I dropped out and I started honestly selling weed, and just, I hit the streets, honestly. Yeah. I was like, because I went through a rebellious stage where she like took me from my friends, and any normal kid who's having like a good life, they feel, and you fucking snatch them from it, they're gonna feel some type of way,
right?
Exactly. So I was like, nah, no offense to Las Vegas, this is the city I rep now, this is my city, but I was like, nah, fuck Vegas, I'm not going to school, I'm not making friends out there, so I was basically isolated myself. Not against the city itself, just
the
against
fact that
the idea. Right, exactly.
There.
So I was like, nah, I'm not gonna basically like fuck with nobody. I'm gonna stay to myself. So that's basically what I did. I kind of just like kind of excluded myself. I spent a lot of years by myself, and then I just kind of like became an adult, started working, and then that's kind of like when I started like venturing out more, and then I started making more friends. I got a job, and then everything was fine.
And it worked. And
but it worked. But I went through my years where I was just like trapping and just doing bad shit, like any bad kid,
So was you doing music during that time?
No, I just started doing music.
She picked that guitar up. Remember, she was like, "Man."
Yeah,
right. But I didn't know how long ago. How long?
This is my 4th year. This will be my 4th year doing music.
Okay.
But you're like grinding like you've been doing it for like 20 years or something.
Well, this is meant to be.
Got them nice videos out and everything all over.
Yeah, I can't wait for y'all to see the new one. Oh my god, I'm so excited. And because I'm putting out an R&B mixtape. So my mixtape drops in like a week and a half.
Who you got any features on it?
I do. I actually, I got my brother Prince Inc. Shout out to him. Then I actually got this kid named J Raw. He's from New Jersey.
Okay.
I also have the song that I recorded today. I'm supposed to be putting a feature on it. Okay. So hopefully, he can get his shit together before the release date. Because if not, I'm just going to end up going back in the studio and finishing the song by myself.
Right.
But you really ain't got no choice. You still got to move
really, because I have to release,
exactly.
Right. The only thing that saves me time is just that since I'm not monetizing on it, because it's a mixtape, I can just upload it to SoundCloud instantly. So once it's done, I can just upload it like YouTube,
Yeah.
I don't have to sit there.
But you still don't want to... sitting in a box somewhere.
No, absolutely. I still don't want to go over the planned date.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But when you release music that you're actually monetizing on, like music you want to make money off of, then, you have to pre-upload it like 2 to 3 weeks in advance. Yeah. If you're really smart, a month, because what you want to happen is once your date comes where your shit's releasing,
right.
You want it to be on any streaming platform. You don't want it to be like, I can only find it on Spotify, but it hasn't hit like Apple Music or some shit like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
She giving the game out though. Look at her, like anybody who's in the industry,
like
she's like telling them like, you need to make sure it's this, release it at
that. Bro, that's what I'm saying.
Pay attention, to that. You know
see, and this is one thing.
4 years in.
But
the year just started, and the 4th year just started. So,
but you're already about to graduate college with your PhD.
Hey, I like that, brother.
You
got 2 more years for the PhD though.
Thank
you know what I'm saying? But
what's crazy is I was talking to my girl earlier because I go through. I'm gonna say suffer, but I suffer from this disease that's called and the artists it doesn't matter where they're from. I have artists in other states. I have artists here in Vegas. Right. You can go through my DMs. Artists send me their stuff to approve it, and it's weird because I haven't even blown up yet. So the fact that they look up to me and they give me that respect, even though I'm technically nobody yet to the the world. It just makes me feel amazing,
Say it to her now, because what I was gonna say.
I was gonna say because I don't know if you've seen her IG yet. Like I
haven't. I'm gonna take.
I went scrolling through her IG and I'm sitting there looking at it. I'm like, yo, this shit looks really professional.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, like it really looks professional, especially the shots in front of the car with the dark black background, the lights going through. I'm like, yeah, I liked it. I was like, okay, look at this. You know what I'm saying? She really going out on it. And let me ask you this: do you get anybody trying to compare you with any like current mainstream artists or anything like that?
The only thing I ever get is that they say that I'm kind of like the young Ma of the Spanish.
What I say,
yo? Told me that.
That's the only thing.
I was like, yo, she's the next young Ma in here, yo.
But from like the Spanish aspect,
right?
But the only thing that sets me aside from Young Ma, which I think personally, like she's probably one of my favorite rappers.
Yo, she
female
kills
rappers.
it, yo.
She's crazy.
I'm gonna take my girl around her.
She her, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I was about to say. I'm like, she got that whole masculine.
Yeah,
she's killing it.
But she's dope. Like honestly,
she is, yo.
And it's crazy because I've even watched her like her progression and how she's grown. Right. Because honestly, being honest, music standard wise, her freestyles were popping, but her songs weren't. And then she actually figured that shit out, and now her shit is
just took off.
Yeah, it's just burning it up, you know. But yeah, that's the only thing, the comparison I get, just like the young Ma in this, because the Spanish industry doesn't have a female artist like me. They only have feminine female artists that are sitting there playing bunnies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And don't get me wrong, they're fire and they look good and they sound good.
What they call it, eye candy.
Recycled.
It is recycled because they're not writing their own music. They're not putting in their own visions. Right. And that honestly has a lot to do with also being signed to a label. When you're signed to a major label, you kind of don't have those decisions. When you stay independent, then you do, and that's the difference. That's why I haven't really
that's the plan that you have.
That's my plan. I'm trying to stay independent and get signed by an independent label. So they provide me with all the perks, but I get to keep like all my money, basically.
Smart,
you know,
or more of it.
Yeah, or more of it, right? Because now in the type of industry that it is now, like you really don't need a label.
You don't.
You really don't.
You don't.
Especially if you are really good.
And you have a following and everything, man. You can distribute your own music and everything.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I eventually want my own label, you know. But that's when.
I mean, you got people already approaching you.
And it's the thing is I have a great eye and ear for talent and like beauty and stuff like that, you know. So like now I'm not just a singer. I'm officially a casting director now.
Okay.
Yeah, like my first casting job, I actually casted. You know who Carly Red is?
Carly Red,
Spice. Love and Hip Hop.
Yes.
Right. So it was Carly Red, Spice from Love and Hip Hop.
My wife probably know her.
If she watches,
I don't really do. I don't do
really
reality.
Watch it either.
I don't watch reality shows.
Yeah,
so you gonna.
But I told you I know a little about pop culture. I know the pop culture stuff. I may not watch it, but I know who the people are, so I can at least tell you, like, yes, I know that.
So,
I need to start watching reality shows. I guess.
It's low vibe.
It's a waste of brain space. But yeah.
Like for real.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that.
So I casted the extras for that, which was Carly Red, Spice. They're both on Love and Hip Hop, and then Capella Gray. Do you know who that is?
Nope.
That I don't.
Okay, so Capella Gray is the guy who sings the Gala song. She and she and she, and they love them some me. I can't even speak so long for no colon. No? Really?
But it sounds good.
Yeah.
Like how you're thinking.
It's fire. It's fire. Well, he's an artist that's hot right now.
He's popping right
now. So that's another thing like that. I feel like, you know, that whether you're an artist or a photographer, whatever it is, that if you're in the entertainment industry, you got to try to venture out more than just like what you're trying to do.
Right.
Because realistically speaking, I would have never been on that set as an artist, ever.
Definitely not.
You know, but as a cat. As an artist, as Damire Major, I would have not been relevant on that set.
And why do you think that, though?
Well, because I'm just not there. I haven't blown up yet.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But as a casting director, I'm in the forefront. I'm right there directing all the extras, you know, doing everything. I'm right there singing and fucking around with the artists,
but you know a lot of...
Exactly.
But not actually starring on
But you know what, though? You know what? Keep that drive. And the reason why I'm saying that is because... You got to think about how did I don't know if a lot of you know how Ludacris started.
I do. I'm from Atlanta.
See,
hey, shout out to the ATL.
Yes,
so you know how
Atlanta's
he started.
my next home.
Oh man, ATL.
He was a radio show host.
I know he was on.
Oh no, shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah,
7.5. That's the radio.
He was a
station.
radio show host first, and he wanted to do more like DJ and
music.
Yeah, he wanted to be more into the music and DJ and all that stuff. I think it was DJ wanted to get more into DJ, but he got into creating the music more and stuff like that. And you know, got into rapping and everything. So you see what I'm saying? You look at your craft as well. Casting director. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Right. It doesn't.
Ultimately, the point of the story is that, you know, having different positions, different like.
You're gonna meet a lot of different people.
Well, it's not just that. It's gonna provide opportunities that you might not have had otherwise.
What I was about to say.
Because, like I said, I wouldn't have been on that set if
she would have been doing the music.
Putting in the work.
They don't give a fuck about Damire Major. They don't know who Damire Major is. What the fuck am I gonna do? Popping up there? Oh yeah, I'm Damire Major. No. But like I said, casting director, I was in the forefront. I was in the front line.
And I get what
you know what I'm saying?
Like, it gives you the opportunity to be in places.
Well, yeah, because now I have that on my resume. I work with those people.
Right.
So let me ask you,
face to face.
Do you ever show them your music?
No.
Why is that?
Because it's not the right time.
I was about to say that's bad business if you're in that setting.
No.
Kind of be like,
I don't know. I'm the opposite from most artists I know.
Okay.
Most artists I know are like dying to shove their music down your throat. Me, I'm the opposite. I'm trying to create a relationship, a rapport before I even think of even letting you know what the fuck I'm doing.
Right.
Because of the fact, because it's like this. If you come into something, especially something you've been working hard towards,
right.
You don't want to come in feeling like you're less than.
And you definitely don't want to
you know what I'm saying?
To somebody's
you don't.
And so what do I look like right now? Like, I know I'm talking like this, I'm feeling like this, but even so, I'm still not there publicly. So what do I look like coming into a room with Drake and just sitting there? I'm just sitting there, you know? But now, what's the difference? I'm at a club, I'm already blown up, you know what I'm saying? We all at the same table. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, this is Damire Major. You know, yeah, she's the hottest fucking Latin artist right now. Oh, what?
You know? Be interested.
I used to work with that.
Well, my point, you know, is the dynamic, is how you come at something. You know, it's just like the same thing. Like most artists,
they're gonna
reach out to people and they want something. They want something for free. They feel like you owe them something because they have talent. Little do they know, talent's like 10% of the fucking package. Because really, you don't even need talent. If you look good and they can make you sound good, they can sell you. It's about it's all about your brand.
Right.
It's about building your brand and the presence that your brand brings. You know?
But I think for you, like, you know the business side of it. And that's what a lot of people that are in the industry don't know.
And that took a long time.
Well, that's the thing. That's why 4 years for you has been such a leap. Because,
right.
You understand the mechanics of how this thing works.
Right.
And when a person gets that part, they can literally go into it as if they've been in it for 20 years. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what I get from you. Like, you have a wisdom to you that supersedes the time frame that you've actually been doing it because you understand how the thing works.
Well, because I've been studying. That's what nobody sees me doing it because it's not like something I sit there and I'm like taking notes.
That's the intangible stuff that they don't see.
Exactly. I say just from interacting with people with experience, from shaking important hands, it's kind of like, you know, lining up your ducks. And pretty soon I might have the pond.
Waiting
I'm
your
just
turn.
gonna throw this motherfucker swim, you know?
What they call it, waiting your turn and putting in the work.
She putting her lining them up on
the because when I meet all these people that I actually want to make music with, I want them to make music with me. You know what I'm saying?
They'll want to.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's what's dope. Like, they're going to want to make music with you. They're going to be like, man, she has her head right. Because people who are shoving music down their throats and people who don't know the business side, they ain't trying to mess with it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Something that's working for you. So that's dope.
Yeah.
I applaud you.
And really, that's what, like I was saying earlier, that's one thing that I was, like, stressing to another artist. And, you know, I was just telling them, like, yeah, you got this down, but you need to learn business. You need to learn business. I've even told this to trappers. You know, young trappers that are out here trapping. Doesn't matter. Are you going to be trapping for the rest of your life? No. You need to trap, make money, and then invest in starting a business. You need to learn business. Because you got all this fucking money. What are you going to do with it? Fuck it off? Exactly.
Waste it.
Because that's what I did when I was 18. I used to be rich. I was rich. I used to make $14,000 a week, every single week. $14,000 to $20,000 a week.
That makes sense.
I was a sales marketing manager for AT&T, my very first real job. I traveled all United States and did all that. Opened up markets, you know, stuff like that. that's what helped me with serving, because I was going door to door, knocking on people, starting phone lines, cable lines, internet lines. You know, I used to put on fucking the cones and shit. I'm not even fucking lying. I open the trunk, put down the cones in the neighborhood, put my jacket on, my hat, my notepad, go knock on the door. It's like, hey, just so you know, we're doing construction on the internet lines, and we're starting because you know, back then when I was 18, internet and stuff like that wasn't fiber optic.
Right.
It was all copper. Yeah. It was copper. Right. So. Basically, it was like getting them to switch to fiber optics before fiber optics became a thing. Because anyways, they were going to have it.
So selling something that they didn't even know was
about.
There.
Yeah. It's like when AT&T TV came out. It was U-verse, it was called, or whatever, you know.
So you have a different mindset anyway, because you literally was going in the gate like, look, get with this, get with that. So
exactly.
That trains you to be ready for, you know.
Right. So it's like I wasn't scamming nobody. We were doing real work. But the way that we were able to get their attention and approach.
You have to have that
we got it. Yeah, they think that we really working. I'm fucking. They got to think we're legit.
Yo, Verizon pulled that move on me earlier this year, back in August, yo. Talking about, yo, as soon as yo, dead ass they did, because as soon as the representative, because they came to my door,
right?
But they was like, yo, they're gonna call you and whatever, whatnot. Right. So the guy called me and was like, yeah, hey, Mr. K, whatever, you want to get service, whatever, whatnot. I was like, yeah, all right, we're gonna go ahead and line you up. 5 minutes later, he's like, oh, we currently don't have the equipment in your area.
Happened to me before.
Yo, and that was back in August.
But that was years ago.
Or September. And I'm like,
I got you.
And they still sending me fake bills in the mail.
Oh, hell no.
Fake bills that say, your current bill is $0. This is what you owe. Why are you sending me this, yo?
Right, I don't owe nothing.
Like, you ain't even gave me service. You sending me a bogus $0 bill. Verizon, yo. I'm going to bring one of the bills in one day. Like, y'all played me, man. Y'all played me.
Sprint got bad service, be sending you bills for stuff back when you was,
The struggle is real.
Well, I mean, that ain't as bad as when I got a blank check from my job.
What, I'm sorry?
What?
How you get a blank check from you?
I would have filled that motherfucker
in.
Well, not a blank check. My bad. I worded that wrong. Not a blank check.
It was a zero balance.
I was zero check.
Oh no, but they do that when you get direct deposit.
Well, no. This was already months well into the job, yo. Like,
it worked.
I've already
cutting you a check to let you know what they look like.
Nah, they was like, here you go. You got, this is a like part of your bonus or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It was $0, yo.
That was your bonus?
I'm talking about, I was already there for like a year, so it wasn't like, this, like they say when you get direct deposit to show you this. No, it was literally, yo. It was like
nah.
Pay to the order of
$0. $0.00.
No cents?
No cents.
No nothing.
$0.00.
Not even 1 cent? Not even 2 cents?
I was like, that's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't give you 2 cents.
Yo, that's what's like your job just slapping your face, bitch.
But that's how it be when you get your deposits back from the gas company and they be giving you like $10.74. I'm like, what am I gonna do with this?
Seriously, bullshit.
I'm like, why would you give me this? Like, I'm good, brother. Just keep it.
Just keep it.
I'm good. But I have a question for you. So who inspires you? Like, since you have inspired so many people and they're like literally like coming
in your DMs,
yeah. Like, tell me what I'm doing wrong. Who are you looking at that's like, man, this is who I'm like, just even if the way they move, the way they do business, whatever, like who inspires you in music?
Business wise, okay.
Yes, that's what I was about to say.
Artistry wise, I don't think I have anyone, honestly.
That's okay.
Because it's like I've already had them since before I was an artist.
Right.
So now that I'm an artist, I kind of like just focus on me, honestly.
That's cool.
But vocal wise, I would say I really admire Justin Bieber and Chris Brown.
Okay.
Vocal wise.
That's what's up.
Artists, all around artists.
Right.
I love Bad Bunny.
Okay.
I get that too. When going back to that other question, I get Young Ma and like the female Bad Bunny.
Okay.
So like the Spanish Young Ma and the female Bad Bunny, I get that a lot.
That's what's up.
So I fucks with him big. Like he was probably my biggest influence when I started doing Latin trap.
He's dope.
Yeah, because he had just came out when I just started like doing it. Yeah, so when I heard, I was just like, damn, I love that. Like,
that's where I'm
whoa,
going.
yeah, right. So then, business wise, I love Pitbull.
You know what? I respect that man.
Oh my goodness, I respect him too.
Everything.
He is so.
Everything. I love
I actually story about P.O.L.O. I actually had lunch with him when I was like 16, before he blew up.
Right.
Yeah, and one thing I learned from him was, I wasn't doing any music. We didn't speak of music.
But it was coming.
Funny story.
Look.
So funny story. So this is gonna get a little crazy for a second. But when I was younger, my mom was a dancer. Okay. You know, she had her little dancer crew. You know, and one of her friends that was her age, you know, quite older, I actually started fooling around with her, even though I was a lot younger. I know that's like taboo, but it's something that happened. It's real.
Life.
Right. So I was basically 16.
Swing.
Yeah. So I was basically 16. She was like 28, 29.
Oh,
you know?
Lord, girl.
Yeah,
She was cougaring you.
She was cougaring me for sure. But, you know, but I appreciate her because I learned a lot.
I bet you did. I bet you did.
I mean, mainly about life.
How you gonna be like, I learned a lot from her, but yeah, we was touching until...
No, honestly, I learned mainly anything about life.
Of course.
Like how to drive. Like I could say I drive like that bitch. You know, yeah, like all that stuff.
She's your mama favorite look.
Okay.
She's like, girl, I got you. Come on, let me get you in the
right.
car.
So then
the white van, yo, here you go.
So then he had ended up hitting on her somewhere. I don't know what. P.O.L.O.
Okay.
Before he had blown up, he was literally like basically like how I am now.
Right.
Like basically almost there.
Right.
So so they went and had lunch at this place that's on Las Vegas right there. It's on Las Vegas in like almost Wyoming or something like that.
Okay.
It's called the Cuban Cafe. It's a Cuban restaurant. And
Is it still there?
Yeah. And for a long time it was like, you know, a really popular spot before they opened up all these other fucking Cuban restaurants all over.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. So they had a lunch date, a date.
Okay.
And she brought me with her. And I just sat there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Like mine, I didn't know who he was, blah, 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 you know, but then later on to come to find out, oh my God, that's, you know, I was in, but all in all, like I said, I didn't speak. I just sat there, just ate, you know, whatever, and they had their date, whatever.
Right.
So, but one thing I learned from him is that he's one of those people that he doesn't want you to know how well he's doing. You know what I'm saying?
Well?
Like when he started, he was like, you know, all these motherfuckers out here think that I'm broke, think this and that. I said, I want them to think that. Let them think that.
That makes sense.
You
I
know?
like it. Yes.
Because they don't need to be in my business anyway. You know? And that's basically one thing I learned from him was basically like, you know, you don't have to brag and boast and show and do all the extras. You could be humble and be successful and still, like, you know, be just as admired as all the people that are flashing.
True.
You know?
Most definitely.
So that's one thing that always resonated with me, like, basically all my adulthood. You know, I've never been that person to be like, oh, look at my money, look at all the shit I got, you know. Right. It's never like that. It's more like, look at what I did for my family. Right. You know, like, we did that, we went here, like, you know, so it's a little bit of a different dynamic. And that's still, I feel like, showing off in my case. In my opinion, because I just took my whole family to Universal or whatever, you know. Right. That's still that's showing off to me, you know, because I was able to do that for my family. But, you know, it's just the perspective, how you look at life and what you want out of it, really. If you want superficialness, then fuck it, go for it.
Then you'll get that.
But if you want real people and like real relationships and like basically, you know, that's what we take with us when we leave. And I learned that from my friend. He does a lot of my logos. He's an artist, and we're going through all his art, and basically all his art has a story. So one of them that like resonated with me was he has like the skull, and it's a skull and it has like these roots coming out of it.
Like tree roots.
Tree roots, yeah. And basically, the story of that picture is like the relationships that we have and we keep are basically the relationships that we take when we leave this world. Are the only things that were real. Right. Basically. Everything else is just
a simulation, man.
Exactly.
That's it. Yep.
The only thing that leaves with us is the love and the relationships that we kept. That's the only thing that was really real, you know? So if you can't like, it's like one of those things like God's not going to bless you the way you want him to until you like put yourself in the right places you need to be.
Right.
You know? Because you can brag and do all this shit and make money and show off, but then, and a perfect example is that, you know who Boom Gang is?
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at that man,
I don't really dig. Well, you talking about the one who be running up in the stores taking
right.
shit.
That
boom
man,
gang, boom gang.
Right,
okay.
Right. That man is a man of God now. He writes for God. He makes Christian music now. Like
that's a big switch up.
But
that's kind of like Mace. Mace did that.
Mace did that. Yeah. Mace became a priest. Yeah, a pastor. Yeah, no, but I got goosebumps talking about it because it's just like, it's real. You know, there's a Spanish artist that, you know, I fuck with big time. His name is Farruko. Mm-hmm. And he made, I don't know if you ever heard the song. Era agua para la seca,
that sounds familiar because, I work in surgery, so I got this one male nurse. He always playing Spanish music. Yeah. Especially like down south Spanish music. So I'm hearing more of that stuff. So
right. Well, basically, this man is basically on top of the world, and he recently decided to
convert himself.
He wants to become a pastor now. So I don't know what it is that these people see. You know, that they must see something really ugly. You know, obviously. Or they must see, or maybe God reached out to them. It has to be one of the two. You either have to be at a low, or you have to like be divine or something.
Usually something traumatic or something.
Yeah,
something takes place.
Well, because he was saying, he was like, he's like, I have all the success in the world, but I'm miserable.
Well, because the material stuff is only going to satisfy certain things,
and only momentarily.
And like what you said, when it's like an issue of those intangible things that you're building, that you're cultivating.
But with
exactly.
But with that though, that comes with with you being grateful for what is being presented.
Yeah. Of course.
Because a lot of them cats don't care about it, even though they got all this nice stuff and all that. For us who's broke and struggling,
right.
Like, yo,
looks good.
Don't touch that. You'll break it. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't having that because it was expensive, or you know what I'm saying. There ain't too many of this, And for for individuals who got money like
it's value. It's value.
Right.
It's how you hold your value.
Yeah.
And there's a saying that I've seen. It's like, it's not the man who has too little. It's the man that craves more that is poor.
No, that's true. It's the law of diminishing return, literally. It's like, think about the idea of a person who's wealthy and how much they've obtained. And it's like, the first time you got that check versus you getting that check the 10th time is going to be totally different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that first 10 G's that you get, or that first advance from your record label or whatever, is going to be like the best, advance ever. And it's like, I can buy this, I can help my family with this, I can do this. But you get that check 10 more times. By the 10th time that you get it, it's like...
It doesn't feel... It feels the same. It's like, whatever. I already got 10 of them.
That's how rich people feel.
Right.
That's people with a lot of access.
Right.
Because it's like you're not cultivating the right things. So a lot of times you find those people to be unhappy because it's material. And people think that is what's going to fulfill them. And it doesn't do nothing. It's like...
It's really
not.
I
do know for me, if I came across money like what they come across, there's no way I'm spending millions of dollars on a home.
Well, especially for something that depreciates when you buy it anyway.
Absolutely.
I can understand
investing that somewhere that's going to.
I can understand that if I'm like maybe renting it out or whatever. I don't know, but for me to live in it, I just feel like that much of a home is a waste.
But why live beyond your means when you could live in a really nice house? That's not
cost millions of dollars.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
One car or two or whatever.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna be more modest, with it because
you come from
a humble beginning.
Exactly.
And I'm scared to lose all whatever I just gained.
But
well, because you're conscious of that. You're conscious of that.
Yeah.
And think about the people who were
and at the same time, I look at it like,
and they're rich now, and they're always rich. And like think about NBA players where it's like, oh, I get paid every Tuesday. Well, shoot, I can go buy $1 million home because I'm gonna get a check on Tuesday or whatever.
Right.
Like you gotta think about the that's what I'm saying. Like the excess of it. Like that's why people that are rich, they literally don't even sweat that. Because
no, they don't.
Like, man, I got so much access.
They don't sweat the small stuff.
They don't. And then you have access to other things too. Like when you have money, you can get into this, you can get into that, you can touch this, you can touch things you never could. So people become unhappy because they start having access to things that are not fruitful for their spirit anyway.
Amen.
So, drugs, sex, all that, everything becomes excessive. And anything in excess
is not good.
Thank you.
Too much of anything is not good.
Yeah.
Except for love. I was kidding.
Well, love,
except for happiness. No, I was kidding.
That can come.
No, even happiness. You be like, What the fuck is wrong with you? You're too happy. Well, you weird. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah.
But no, too much love. Don't give me too much.
I know, because right.
Who's gonna validate?
Or like I need to feel like I want to love you.
You gotta have a little me time. You know what I'm saying? So
no, but like what you were saying, like about buying the homes, cars, and all that stuff, and spending your money, adequately. I think that also comes from success being subjective, because it's all to the person how much success they want to obtain. Do you want to be Drake famous?
That's true.
Or do you
want do you think
do you want to be like Logic famous? You know what I'm saying?
And they
that
have
is true.
Their level.
That is true.
It's just subjective. It's subjective. It's what fulfills you. How far you want to go. How how much you want to sacrifice. How much time you want to take from your family to make this a reality or make this a thing or whatever. Right.
But do you think if you achieve that success that you're required to live in those means? As far as like
looked at it that you should, right? If you're Drake famous,
I mean, I think
you
that
supposed to live like that. Are they looking at you sideways like
right?
Living in this
but even technically, we don't even really see how Drake lives either, because Drake is very private.
I mean, I know he got a big Boeing Bus 777 plane.
Yeah,
or whatever.
I know.
I mean,
of course. No, yeah, I've seen part of his house, and I think it was his house. I don't know.
He don't be like blinged out.
But my point is that he's
not blinged out.
My point is like he's humble too, so he don't be like on that, I'm better than you type shit.
Nah,
maybe like in person or something. But
you might hear his
music.
You might hear his music
like
guy. That. Yeah.
But you gotta be who you are too, because Drake was a little bit of a square. I mean, he was on.
Yeah, he was.
So think about it. Like,
some
people was flashy before they got rich, and they just kind of transitioned that into it.
Right.
But like Drake was already kind of a square.
Yeah, he was. He was a little corny. He was a little cornball.
Yeah, everybody clowned him because he was from Canada.
They still clown him.
Yeah.
They still clown him. I know.
Memes from the Grassy show.
Right.
When he had his neck was still long.
Yep, and his ears was out.
I call him long neck Drake.
It's long.
For real, like like the dinosaurs, like what are they called? Long necks, yeah.
He looked like the Manchichi. You remember that little dog?
I don't.
The Manchichi monkey.
I don't.
That's what he looked like to me. You never seen it? It's like the little monkeys, and they got the little red.
You should do a picture.
I need to find. I'm gonna have you.
See, that's when we need a video editor or whatever to be like, "Bam, guys, this is what they're talking about." Right, like you see on the news and stuff. Exactly. All of a sudden, you'd be like, pop up. You're like, "Oh, look at this over here," and they still over here talking.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
But no, I love it. Your mentality about what you're doing is really dope because it's gonna take you far.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
They can corrupt that.
But let me ask you this.
With the other stuff.
Yeah, right. So you can't blame me.
So let me ask you this. As far as like people who's watching us, where can they go to find your music besides like IG? Do you got like a personal website?
You know what? I had 2 of them, but like who was running them for me are no longer running them because I don't know. I just basically. So my biggest problem, I think the reason why I haven't blown up yet is basically because I'm not good at marketing. Okay. Marketing is my biggest struggle.
Marketing is a make or break.
Well, shout that out too and let somebody know if you're good at that and you want to work with a dope artist because a team is always important.
Oh yeah, and I have an amazing team. I have a really amazing team, and that's one thing I'm blessed for. And honestly, like that's one thing I'm super grateful for. I'm grateful for my team. I'm grateful for my manager, my band, my dancers. I'm grateful for everybody because technically I don't even have a budget to pay anybody, and everybody works. And they work their ass off for free every single time. But because they believe in the vision.
Yeah, I was gonna say they believe in that vision, yo. And
I'll invite you guys to one of my sets on my next music video. I'll invite you guys to come
most
out.
Definitely come.
Yeah, and you guys will see. I have I have a whole team, I don't even tie my own shoes. You know what I'm saying? In the videos I'm talking about. Not in real life.
Nah, I know what you mean.
I'm just saying, like, if something's off, then,
like, what?
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I have designers. I have everybody. I have makeup artists.
That's what I was saying. If you see her IG, you be like, yo.
That's what I'm saying, but she got a good team with her. She
just
because they know I'm a real motherfucker, and they know once I blow up, I'm going to make sure that they're all taken care of.
And you had to excuse her if she hasn't seen your IG yet. She just joined yesterday.
Oh, fire.
She's the new co-host.
I love it.
Yeah.
You made a great choice here.
See, look.
Thank you.
Conversation on point. Vibes are there. Everything's good. She's beautiful. Like, it works.
Thank you. See,
very articulate, right?
Very. Yes. That's important. Because we over here speaking to Bonnie. She's like, no. I'm going to say this right for the people. I'm going to say the correct way.
Yeah, like...
And I'll translate. Excuse me.
She's like, it's not Pacific, it's specific. Okay, guys.
And see, that's where my problem is, because I'm the one to get them two words messed up.
I can definitely get with it though. You know what I'm saying? But yes, for the proper. Focus.
And see, we're still growing ourselves. We're still building, because our first podcast was yesterday.
Oh wow!
It would have been.
Also, I'm honored.
Yeah, or what?
No,
it was the day before yesterday. Tuesday.
Was the first show.
Tuesday. Yeah. See, I done got my days lost.
Nice.
But it would have been Monday. But not everybody keep their word and show up.
Shows up, and
and committed.
It's about you promoting yourself, and I'm
absolutely
show up for that. Like
realistically,
yes.
And then our interviews on Tuesday.
Wow,
they were great.
Interesting. Well, I was the first one. That's why.
Yeah.
And then I played a mind game with her that she didn't realize.
God. I didn't know getting swindled into being a host at all.
Oh, that's funny.
Stay for the next guest. Just listen in to what he's talking about. All right, sure.
That's how you got her.
I said, what do you think? Asking her. Come on over here.
Right.
It became a whole 4-hour session. We didn't leave until 11 o'clock. I'm like, oh.
That's so cool, though.
It was dope, yeah.
Hey, you know what? He saw a vision and he executed it.
And I appreciate that. I wanted to do something like that.
And we're still building, and that's what, what I'm saying, that's the thing that I'm saying, like, I understand where you're coming from as far as where you're like, I don't even have a budget for this. But the vision is real.
Right.
And it just and the thing is too is those visions are more than one person as far as you can't do it alone.
You cannot,
especially when you're thinking big. You're like,
I don't care who you are. You're full of shit if you said you had no help.
Or you self-made. I'm like, you self-made my ass.
Right.
I wonder who, first off, I know somebody probably helped you with some money. They over here edited your stuff.
Right. Something.
They did. You really like cold throwing all those people under the bus when you say stuff like that, yo.
Yeah, exactly.
I truly feel like that. But that's why I was, really kind of felt what you were saying, because, like, you're coming out of your own pocket. You're going to a 9-to-5 job. Trying to cover those overhead costs for whatever it is that you're trying to do.
Yeah.
And it's tough, but that drive and other people seeing that drive and seeing that vision, they're like, first off, her music's nice.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like,
now, I haven't heard the music. But I did hear you.
And they're like,
let me listen. I was like, all right, now, come on.
Yeah,
come on,
right.
Sis. For real, because it was, some others I was like, oh.
I mean, I could play y'all what I recorded today in the studio.
Please do.
Yeah, whenever we get there, yeah.
I mean, but
I'll drop it to you.
Go ahead, drop it.
But that whole drive and that vision, when people see that drive, it motivates them.
Then they want to be a part of the picture, because they're like, man, I just want to roll with that. I want to ride that wave with you, because I know that's going to be dope. Like, when it finishes, when it hits.
Let me show you my talents and what I can do over here.
And what I can bring to you to bring that vision for you. And that's really what a team is for. Like, that's what I'm trying to build right now. So I feel like once I get a dope team, it's just going to take my business even further. So we'll see.
Absolutely.
That's what I was saying. Like, I just sent her all your stuff, like, today. Like, check her out, whatever. Right. But, of course, we work in 9 to 5, so we ain't blown up where we got all the time in the world either.
Of course. No, I get that. Trust me. I was writing songs that... Literally, serving somebody a drink, going back to the fucking posse where the computer is, and right there, boom, boom, boom.
And so that's why I'm saying...
And right next to where I was writing my orders, boom, boom.
Okay. Right, and so that's why I'm saying don't knock her if she hasn't seen your stuff
or
all your stuff. At all. Because I just got her on the day before.
AirDrop, or what, do I email it? Do you have the little plug-in thing?
Oh, shoot. You know what? It's on your phone, right?
Yeah.
Let me see. I do. Let me see. What kind of phone you got?
iPhone.
Damn, I don't have an iPhone connection. Shoot.
I could email it to you.
Okay, let's do that.
I'll
send you my
thing for you, man.
So you can just copy and paste it.
I'm on the bus.
I just sent the email to your to your IG.
I'll use the iPhone connector for the next one.
Yeah, I used to be an iPhone guy, and then I quit because this was some years ago when you been like, whoa. every year I got to upgrade my phone, and this one's slowing down. Like,
but that's on purpose, you know.
Yeah, I know that. That's why I quit messing with them. That's why I quit messing with them. I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like, why is my phone so slow?
To work past like 2 years.
I mean, this one right here, yo. I ain't even.
Because they do that because they want you to buy the new.
Exactly.
Because the old software, they update so much, it's old software by that point.
They do, but this one, it's been ride or die. I don't even have service on it. That's why I ain't even let it go yet.
What phone is this?
This is an Android.
Android.
Yeah. But people really rock with Android like it's really a team thing.
No, it is a team thing.
Gang.
Gang. Galaxy gang or iPhone
gang. But hold up, you're right, because my son, he iPhone, yo. He will not move from it.
No, me either. But I will admit, I was a bad girl and I cheated. I did. I ain't gonna lie.
Androids though.
I kinda.
That's funny. She said I cheated.
And I stepped out on y'all.
I stepped out Apple. I'm sorry. So basically, what happened is it was yesterday, and we were like at the corner store from where my girl lives or whatever, and. I was in the store, and this girl was outside, and she asked me, hey, you know where I could get some crystal meth?
I'm sorry,
and,
what?
Yeah, you heard me right.
It's like that.
Just like that.
Like
very
that.
nonchalant, very casual.
It's
like, may I have a cigarette? Yeah. Do you know? She's like, do you know where to find some Chris? And I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't. And I walked in the store, and then she comes in the store behind me, and I'm like, babe, you wouldn't believe what this bitch just asked me. I said, this bitch just asked me for meth. And she was like, what? Crazy bitch. So we're leaving out of the store, and she just happens to look down, and I guess this chick has an iPad. A Galaxy Tab. Or whatever, you know? Brand new. Like, the fuck is this tweaker doing with this tablet?
Yeah.
Right, so I said, so she's all like, babe, go ask her how much she wants for it. So I said,
and she knew. She's like, she gonna be selling that.
Oh, bro. She had just gotten it because she was like trying to figure it out. I could see her like she was messing with the stuff. And I said, hey, how much you want for that tablet? And she was like, can you do $50?
What?
And I was like, babe, she said $50. And she was like, can I see it real quick? And she gave it to her. She opened it, looked at it to make sure, it wasn't cracked, whatever.
Right.
And then she would give it back to her, and she's like, can you look it up on your phone and see how much it is online or whatever? And I was like, here's $50.
And she took it too.
She didn't even think twice. So we got a Samsung Tab from some random tweaker. Yeah.
Did you send that
for $50?
For $50, and I looked it up online. It's $350.
What?
Yeah, so we got a $300 discount. And I took the plastic off the back.
But you see how she didn't even pull it up? She got the hustle down.
Hell no.
Here,
honestly.
You quoted me a price, right?
Listen, I'm not even going to lie to you. I was going to give her $40. But then I said, no, you know what? I don't want God to curse me right now. So I don't want God to be upset with me.
She want that karma.
So I don't want that karma. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to let her have her $10.
You got to go get your high on. I don't want that karma coming back.
Yeah, nah. And then
you hooking me up with this Galaxy tablet.
Well, no, and the crazy part is, right, that, like, right after, cops pulled up right to that spot.
No.
So I was like, man, I wonder if she literally just stole that.
Man.
Because I said, it might be a blessing in disguise for her.
Yeah,
because she ain't got it on her first off, so they can't get her for it. Even if they have her or whatever, take her to jail, whatever. She gonna have $50 when she gets out, bro.
Right to the meth.
I blessed her, man.
She got 50 on her books.
Look, she got 50 on her books. Yup.
Look, Major, she over here.
Because they'll put it right there on your books.
I'm out here blessing folks. Look,
I'm just saying.
I'm changing lives.
I'm changing one tweet at a time.
Yo, you and I, people actually.
I'm done. End of interview. Boom.
No, I bullshit you now. People actually do that. They actually go out and look for people to try and bless them just randomly.
No, for sure.
Like I was working at Walmart and this lady was like, here, pick yourself a soda. I said, oh no, I'm fine. She was like, no, you what she say? She's like, you denouncing my blessings. I said, what?
Oh, you shutting their blessings down?
She straight up told me that. She was like, she was real adamant about that. So I was like, okay, I here.
But you know what though, some dope
I should have went and got me one of those, naked drinks. See what she say then, because you know them things like $4-5
right.
for this big old drink.
Bless you. You should have went to the section.
They're good for you.
Oh, here you go.
You should have went and got a bottle of Patron.
I don't even drink.
That's okay.
She's like, but you give somebody else will.
Either, but I'll be like, hey, ma'am, you want to bless? This is what I drink. I don't drink no water. I don't drink.
Let me know when you send it.
It's been.
Shoot.
It's low.
I was thinking about going to have baby get my speaker.
What's up? Let me see. Let's go to. Dang it! I can't even log in my IG right here. I'm so mad.
It's going, but real slow.
Yeah, I don't
it's going though.
Can you just play it on your phone?
Yeah, but it's gonna be very low.
Oh, okay.
You need impact.
She's like, you need the full experience. Like, you can't be having my song like.
Oh,
did it go?
I got good speakers over here.
I know. We know you got a whole system going. You just gotta get to it though.
Yeah, I can't believe,
Maybe let me see if I can log on to my email. That might work.
Okay. Because she can pull it up.
Come
on here and do it.
There you go, boss.
But that's what you should have did. What you should have did was you should have had her get
you need to get one of those things,
she
though.
Block her blessings. I'd be like, it's $51. So, ma'am, you gonna get a whole lot of blessings.
You gonna get a whole lot of blessings.
Where is it? Up here?
Oh, whatever email you use.
Oh, Gmail.
Gmail? So yeah, just do gmail.com.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
I should have, but but at the same time, one, I probably wasn't thinking about because I don't drink. My guy John, how you doing, boss? This is Boss Man right here. One of you guys got. I'm gonna introduce you guys. Shoot, I'll bring you in the chair. She done passed out.
Yes.
She's like, I'm taking over the whole.
They've been hustling all day, so it's like she's just like got to take a little break.
Yeah, and actually got to get in another studio.
Right there.
Oh, you got to go to another session after this?
Yeah.
Oh, you
are like another crew.
Seriously grinding, girl. That's wonderful.
Let's do it.
Yeah, because if not, they're never gonna finish this damn song. And I hate sitting on music that I like.
Oh yeah, most definitely. When you're inspired, definitely go for it.
Is it going? I can't tell. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I gotta sign out of yours?
Yeah, go ahead.
Where is that? Right here?
Let me see.
I just have my app, so I'd be lost sometimes.
Yeah, I do it all on my
phone. And then my manager does like basically everything for me, like computer wise and stuff, so I'd be lost. I'm not tech savvy at all. I'm surprised I even know how to work my iPhone. For real.
I know the basics of my iPhone, like check my email,
use another
call, text.
Yeah,
as a matter of fact, let me look at that.
We're live right now.
Oh, it's a lot of stuff on it. Okay.
Oh, I got you.
Right.
We just gotta upgrade our internet.
Yeah, but this song, I have a good feeling about.
And that's the ones that hit too. The ones you got the feeling about.
So, this is I keep wanting to say Damire.
Damire Major.
Damire Major. Oh, so it is Damire. See, I thought I was
the
chopping
first
it up at first. See, Damire Major.
Okay.
She's a local artist.
Okay.
She's like she see how she looked down. She gave him a big old Kool-Aid smile.
She's
But
like,
anyways,
yes,
let me ask you this, John, real quick, because this is Big John right here.
Okay.
Las Vegas, my boss.
Gotta look for this damn person, of course.
He has a big event coming up next month.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Yeah. So you guys are gonna hear about that as well. Let me ask you, John, real quick. Are y'all still looking for artists?
All right, so the big thing with the venues, I don't mind someone coming out. It doesn't pay, though. That's the problem.
Right.
It's actually a Boulder City event. So I got...
That's not bad. That's down the street.
Right, yeah, absolutely. But I got the restaurants on site. I already got one artist already. He's a friend of mine.
Okay.
And he's in the top 10. He's actually getting ready to go to Big Boy's studio in L.A.
Oh,
okay, I love Big Boy. I've been following Big Boy since I was little. So.
Yeah, so when he tried to go out there originally, they wouldn't even take him. He said, you got to pay to see me. And he was like, well, never mind. Then now all of a sudden he's in the top 10. Like, you want to come see me?
Exactly.
So
that's how it goes.
That's how it happens. But yeah, the only thing is there's no cussing.
I don't really curse in my stuff.
Perfect. No weird stuff because they got families and the restaurants are owned by family people. Mm-hmm. I really don't want to, upset them any. So I'm trying to follow their rules.
That makes sense.
Okay. But yeah, so it's going to be a cancer event. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. My sister has lupus, so I've been trying to do like.
I have leukemia.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's why I lost my beard. I had a full beard, and it fell off. I was in the hospital.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, so I have a 15% success rate.
Wow.
So I decided instead of sitting at home dying, I'm gonna start my own cancer foundation already in the works. I got the Fuck Cancer shows.
Wow, that's awesome.
Fuck cancer. I ain't mad at it. Go ahead.
You know, working with Mayo, I gotta have a full blown transfer of bone marrow and the whole 9 yards to survive it. So, but 15 sounds like 100 to me. So.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it ain't nothing to that. Yeah, that don't mean anything.
I just put it through. My boy just hit me up and said, I'm going to get my club out there. He's going to get a few more motorcycle clubs to roll out, too. So, should be a packed event, man.
And, John, also, I want to introduce you to Nikki. This is the co-host. She's the co-host. I recruited. Yep.
You recruited a co-host.
I did. I loved her, man.
He did great.
And I brought her in, to talk about her business because she has the party bus. I actually sent her your way.
You sent me.
Yeah, see, yeah.
You have a party bus?
Did you even message me?
Did you send me a message?
No, he sent it to you.
Oh, he did? I don't know.
Oh, now you're on the dot block now, bro.
Oh, man.
See, look.
I didn't get that message now. I need to get it.
No, I sent it.
Oh, no, yes, you did. Yes, you did. Because
I even sent out.
Lie, because he told me that you were doing an event.
Yes.
And he did tell me about it. And he was like, go and look. And I did. I think I actually did go and look it up. But then I got distracted because I'm a one-woman show kind of thing. And I ended up, totally missing that. But, yes, I do have a party bus for kids. And, yes.
See,
dope.
Family event.
It's pretty dope. And it's a family event, like he was saying. So, definitely something that I probably could do to support.
See, I'm the same way.
So get your business out there and stuff
definitely.
like that.
And then also dealing with families that may have children that have that affliction as far as that disease too. We're more inclusive. So, a lot of times they don't want their kids around a lot of people because of, illnesses and things like that. Yeah. Well, our business is inclusive because it's like you can invite who you like, who you would want to.
Right.
So it's a very inclusive.
My buddy had a video game bus.
Oh, dope! Yeah, those are really popular too.
That's ridiculous, but I think he sold it and he moved. But it was great, man. We used to have it come out to other events I used to do, and the whole side of the bus opens up with flat screens.
Yep.
Wow,
that's how most of them are.
The inside's all limoed out with different screens, different video game systems. Just sitting on the couch with the lights going.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, man, and people pay for that. They pay.
Gaming,
she was saying, these party type buses, they're really popular amongst people.
They are.
You know what's smart about it?
For kids.
Honestly, I'll tell you what's smart about it. You're putting a structure in front of a structure that kids can play in. That means your house doesn't have a bunch of kids in it destroying it. They're in the party bus. So you're keeping all that element out of your house. And I would put a bus out front too. I had little ones, I tell you right now.
That's it.
Yeah, that is it.
And it's stress free because parties are hard to plan. And it costs a lot of money to literally go out and buy all that stuff. Then you have to decorate. Then you have to host the kids. Then you got to get food. But if you have a company that comes out and literally does everything for you, and then when the party's over, the kids get off the bus and your house is still clean, like he said, and you literally don't have to clean up, and you can go home and be done.
Look at the houses. Every time you see a party, what do you have? Bounce houses in the backyard.
Right.
Okay.
Messing up your grass.
You want the bounce house, you want the party bus.
I'll probably go with the party bus.
And literally you're done. Like when our parties are done.
Because also too, I'm looking at it like, you babysitting now.
Yes, you are. Because the parents get off. You go have a glass of wine with your home girl. They be in there having drinks. And I'll be like, all right, come back and visit.
When they're trying to hear some of my music, they don't have Apple, so I have to email. And when I'm trying to log into my email from my computer,
biggest thing is like
it's asking me for the
bus too.
backup
people
email,
point about that they have to protect the kids inside of
either
their establishment.
Yeah,
so they have to. It's an insurance issue.
Correct.
It's all business, man.
Send what?
Someone tried to do it with a
It's asking me for the email.
And see, I'm not.
I don't know it.
I'm not the creative type as far as like for kids, drawing and painting and all that stuff, and I ain't. That's why that's when I said once they get past like 4, because I get to wrestle with them and all that stuff and give them candy and stuff.
I have an idea for you, brother. My head just spins.
You literally would be surprised at how you are.
Do you think I have to put at Gmail? Probably not, since it's already on Gmail.
Take an idea and say, I'm going to do it. Because for me, it was
like it's already on the
Gmail
login, is what I'm saying. I'm
going to do what?
Why couldn't you have like a podcast bus cruising the strip?
I don't have the vehicle.
But you can get there. What I'm saying is that's a goal.
I mean, that's...
You start getting name brand people inside of a vehicle, cruising the strip, looking at the city lights, talking about some subjects.
If we had the funding to get that stuff, we would, because that would allow us to like travel on to certain locations or whatever. Like like for example, she's inviting us to her next video set.
That's actually not bad.
Someone else tried it with the weed bus and they got turned down.
With a weed bus.
Yeah, so what it was, you're registered in a
but it was a
bus,
podcast.
But because there's a driver in there, even though the window's up, doesn't matter. They cut it. Because there's a contact thing, so they have to do something else to get it approved.
You know what they might need to do is just kind of block the driver off and have, like, maybe them put an awning where the driver's not in contact with the people.
We had the window up.
Oh, no, I'm talking about like maybe create like a wall there because you get it converted on the interior.
The only problem is you have to be able to see what's in the back.
Oh, you have to be able to see?
You want to see your people because in limos they change it.
We're in the money.
You got it?
No, mine, right. I know I sound on Christmas songs, but this is for a whole other project.
I'm cool.
No, I'm
good. Go ahead.
So like I finally got here.
Yeah, you play it.
That's a dope idea though, with it being legalized now too.
We finna check out one.
Yes.
It took long enough. I just recorded it before I came here.
But it's worked the way I know. So we're ready
so annoying
to hear.
So annoying.
And this is a new track. This is what you recorded today.
This is brand new, yeah. So it's only the hook and my verse. I'm actually adding an artist to it.
The one you're waiting for, right?
Right.
Okay.
The one that I'm speaking of. So.
All right.
Boy 50.
Because I know what I deserve. So this is for a mixtape. This is for my like the last song on my mixtape.
Yo, this is sick though.
But like my normal music doesn't. I don't care.
Yo, this sounds like it should be not on a mixtape.
But it sounds
like this is cold, yo.
Right. Well, thank you. And it still needs work, obviously.
I mean, but you already told us you're still making it. So,
oh yeah, absolutely.
So I mean, we expect that.
But I just laid down the base for it, Like,
but that right there, though, that's nice, yo.
It's like simple words, but like good riffs and like that's what I was going for. And simplicity.
You you work on it. Like some people work for stuff. You be like, okay, it's a one take. That's all you did. I see. But you actually.
So let me ask you, John. Would you play this something at your event?
Maybe not like the one. Maybe not the non-cursing ones.
I didn't even hear any curse words.
I don't care about cursing, but when there's kids.
No, yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's music and verse.
That's where you would have been in the part.
I will say, I was expecting something like that.
Yeah?
She has a look of like a hip-hop artist and didn't come off that way. I was expecting her to come off,
But her music
rip it up.
Alright, so I'll say something.
No, it's good, it's good.
Oh, she very
But there was a part that, when you were going fast with the singing, I wish they would have done that old school reverb mix back to the beat when she started slowing it down.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Look.
Look at him. He over here like,
That's
I'm just
dope.
saying.
That's dope.
I'm just saying.
But this is the one I recorded, and this is a. Oh wait. How do you stop it?
I don't know, that's like a remix for a second there.
Yeah.
Oh This one is a feature because I'm going to Miami.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. So I put a Miami artist on it. That way I can start circulating.
Is he like big artist or local?
She has less clout than me, but still. It's a fact how he's circulating.
Yes.
You know? Es que quiero espacio.
Oh, put that in there, huh?
Yeah, no, I'm a Spanish artist. That's what I'm saying. That other stuff is like something totally different.
So you a fan of Snow?
Yeah, that's Snow. Yeah, everybody. That's the artist that they bring to me the most. Like, I want you to collab with her or whatever.
No me hables si estoy con mi familia en la calle. No quiere decir que no soy amable. Dale, cambia el foco, deja de tirar fotos. Si me ven en la calle, no me hables. Si estoy con mi familia en la calle. No quiere decir que no soy amable. Dale, cambia el foco, deja de tirar fotos. Si me ven calle. Miren, no es que yo tenga problemas, lo que no quiero que me causen escenas. Si estoy con mi familia comiendo cena, no quiero ser ruda, no me
Basically, what I'm talking about is like.
Yeah, I had no idea, but it sounds phenomenal.
So what are we saying?
Necesito un break, no me toque, me conozco, no me falte el respeto, se me sale monstruo. En el caja tengo el patente, un poco,
It's kind of crazy. Like you rap in Spanish, it all sounds the same, similar. It's really trippy.
Y el sonido llama, miren cómo exploto. Me quieren imitar, pero siempre fallan, yo soy única. Ahora contra ustedes estoy ubicada.
I don't even know what she's saying.
Me neither.
I told her that earlier. I was like, yo, I don't know what she's saying.
She could be there like white people. I'm like, yeah.
She could be saying
Right.
all this stuff, and it be like,
Right.
but somebody on the camera watching talking like, y'all don't even know what she talking about.
You know that he is.
That's good stuff.
Thank
That's
you.
good.
That was
man.
dope.
Thank you.
Very nice.
And then then I have more stuff like this. Like this is basically like this is the main single on my mixtape.
Are you singing?
Yeah.
Okay. So are you basically more a singer than a rapper?
I honestly it's equal.
Well, some people like one more than the
Oh, I
other.
like to sing better.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm a singer at heart. I'll
Okay.
never sacrifice my voice to rap.
That's amazing.
Baby, I confess.
Got a big white guy on your screen.
Let's hear release some stress.
And this is you right here too.
Compared to the rest.
She done showed me 3 different styles.
But versatility is all about that, right?
Tell me you love me.
Versatile.
You'll never leave me.
She can
Forever, my
anything, she can
goddess.
be anywhere. She can tap
Make me a
into
promise. 'Cause I'm feeling different. If I'm being honest,
She carries without the studio too.
I'm out here acting
Say what?
reckless.
Carrying a tone without the studio.
I'm usually not
So most people, they sound great on record, but live they sound like shit.
My
I'm
God.
so disappointed in my life watching TV guys just mute the shit.
It's disappointing.
I've been so disappointed so many times. I'm like,
Look,
Like your
Mariah
producer-
Carey blew
like
my
your-
mind when she
like
sang in
your
front of the Christmas tree. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that right now. She sang, I was like, she's done. Let it go. Throw it
That's
away.
it. Just let it go. Let it
Oh
go.
my God.
That's funny.
Now this is
but
a
that
great
makes
artist.
me sad for Mariah. She had a good run.
But Mariah had a great run, but sometimes you gotta end that run and let your run continue to do someone else.
Right.
She should be motivating other artists to carry that note.
Well, she's starting to do that. She has a show now where she's like teaching people to, jumping in with their careers, or helping them sing, or helping them with their vocals and stuff. So I think somebody talking to her.
I don't know. Maybe a mix of millionaires changed her mind.
Had a run.
John, this is a segment of the show where we get really honest. So let's ask really honest questions to you. I want the real answer.
So, listen, I was an asshole before shit
So
happened.
tell me how you feel about. Look,
I mean, real. But she got a billionaire now, right?
She not anymore.
No, not no more.
Mariah has.
Now, who's she with now?
You know,
No one.
I don't think.
Oh no,
with
she with a
anybody.
dancer. He's a younger cat.
No, he's smart.
So now we're going through midlife.
Smart. Get a baby quick.
Yeah, okay.
You know what? Stop.
Okay.
What?
I don't think she's doing that anymore.
What? I want to know who Nick Cannon's paying. I'm just saying.
Nick Cannon is fertilizing his eggs all around.
He got to be putting money
out.
He putting money on the table like this. Okay, who's picking up?
Yo, my man's out there passing out child support checks, yo.
Man.
Yo, who won
She's
it?
signing waivers.
Who won it?
This dude is literally spreading his.
What's a turban about?
He everywhere, yo.
Well,
he everywhere.
No.
He just travels in his mind.
No.
I feel like that, bro. I think he's on
a spiritual.
He's in a phase right now.
It's a spiritual practice. That's what he's trying to do.
I understand that.
It's a walk right now. It's a journey.
He comes out as Iverson, 6'9", or a turban. I gotta know which direction he's going. He's 3 ways right now.
Yo, he confuses the fuck out of me. I ain't gonna lie. I love Nick. He's a good man.
He's
A lot of people, but God.
But he has to, though. Here's the thing. Nick Cannon has a really good show. Wild 'N Out's a good show.
Dude, it's amazing.
The new one, I'm not really big fond of.
Yeah,
the screen,
honestly.
that shit's weak.
I haven't seen it.
Okay, they need to go back. They gotta go back. They gotta go back.
But it's scripted. That's what I don't like about it.
But here's my thing is, you have some great people, but then, like, your talk show got cut off.
It did, because he's not.
Nobody wants to see your shoes. That is not a great decoration, number one.
Okay, John. Look, I told you, brutally honest with John. Look,
I have a sneaker room myself, and my sneakers is nice. But you know who don't see them? Everybody else till I wear them.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Remember?
There's that.
The shitboat thing we were talking about?
Yes.
There's that.
Yes.
Okay? You know, then he throws some weird stuff out there and wants things. I don't know what he wants besides a bunch of kids. I don't know what's happening.
He said, I'm confused.
I don't know what he wants. I don't know what he wants besides a bunch of kids.
The music's good.
That's one of the
Thank you. I appreciate it.
But he's trying to spread his seed, man. Like,
he spread it much different
die
people.
And her dog.
Now, I felt bad for his loss. I think his loss was killer.
Yeah,
that's horrible.
Yeah,
I've lost a son. I know what that feels like.
That's terrible.
So for me, that was terrible.
Right.
But listen, bro. Like, I mean, I get it. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out where your stat goes. Because
maybe it's all
you're on the West Coast pimping whatever, getting cars done, and now you're just having babies. I don't know.
You confused.
I think he went backwards.
I think Nick's confused. I think Nick trying to figure it out. I think he's over there like,
are we
look,
live
man,
right now too, bro?
We are.
Everybody listen to this?
Yeah.
So people actually are asking the same question you're asking right now.
They're probably going, Nick Cannon weird. I
don't know.
Exactly.
I mean, we don't answer
Look,
their questions or anything.
Nick,
like
if you're watching, we should talk.
I'm just saying, like, Nick, if you're watching, where are you at? Share with us.
I get it.
We want to know.
We just want to know your thought process.
I feel like I know where you at, Nick, but
I mean, you want
he
your
wants
stuff
to keep him
continue.
guessing.
I get it.
Never let him know your next move.
All right. Right.
He's like, what? You thought I was pimping?
Is he trying to have Wild 'N Out Jr.?
Boom. Family man. What? Y'all thought. Little did y'all know I was pimping to feed these babies.
Turbans.
I mean, the smartest thing he did was Mariah Carey's babies. I tell you that
Honestly.
right now. That was smart as shit.
Yeah, it was. And they're actually really cute.
Smart.
I didn't understand that combination.
I didn't understand the combination. Look, let's talk about Britney Spears.
Nick Cannon and Mariah though. Mariah to me, it didn't even make sense.
That was a smart move.
Nick Cannon?
No, yeah, for sure.
Well, your background dancer becomes your baby daddy? He ain't had nothing.
No, that was smart.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Kevin Federline can.
Yeah.
But Nick Cannon ain't paying out. He doesn't have to. She makes more money still than him.
Exactly.
Yep.
So,
okay.
Oh, that was the smart.
So there's a financial.
Yeah.
So you got her baby. He's talking about I love you. Here's a little baby Corvette and because I already got your money.
All right.
He done told the whole story and the truth is out. It's a wrap.
I love him.
Out. Me too. I'm like, man, he telling it all.
Yeah,
giving all the goodies up. That was a smart man.
done.
Okay, all right.
Smart. I don't know.
I don't knock him.
So
I like Nick Cannon. He's funny, but
I love Nick Cannon. He is funny.
he's funny.
He's a great host on certain things.
That's what it is.
But for me, I'm like, yo, bro, like I understand you know you want to have a family and all that.
But how many kids you gonna have?
But how many different personalities? I mean, like.
And they probably all got a taste. Like
you got
every baby mama,
you got
a different Nick.
Oh, absolutely.
Did every baby daddy get a different taste too?
What?
I got to think about that one. Yeah, like can everybody?
Do they like? That's a different taste.
That's a different taste.
Yeah, that was deep.
And I was gonna say that was the level I wasn't ready to go to. Like
I'm already there.
When he said it, I was like this.
That's a fact. She laughed right away. Listen.
Well, I mean, we had a guest on yesterday. What, the dad had like 21 kids.
What?
Remember? Oh, no, the day before yesterday. Old girl.
That's terrible.
Oh, yeah.
The artist.
Kiki's dad.
I know one guy that has 16 kids. And he's like barely 30.
Absolutely
the
not.
thing with me is...
That sounds like a long time in prison. He came out, just got live.
Why do you need that?
For real.
Yeah.
You got life.
That's some real shit.
He was like, we didn't protect ourselves in there, so it's fine.
I don't understand the 16 kid thing. As a mother of 2,
Oh, shit.
it makes my brain hurt to think 16
It makes me, everything hurts. I
that
had
call
3
you
kids. Like, this
something?
is stupid.
Right.
I had 3, you mother.
I had 2
said,
and
I got
thought,
3.
Well,
I had 3. I would have had 4, but I lost one. But let me tell you, it doesn't matter. I didn't count.
Right.
You stopped counting after one.
My wife was drunk for one of them, so I took advantage like a prom date. That was on the couch.
I fucking can't with him, yo.
I
telling you.
apologize.
No, it's
Oh
fine.
my God,
I'm
I
in
love
singing.
it.
Oh, I don't know what I said. I know that it was a good time. I was there.
Do you remember that? I was about to say, how much of it do you really remember?
My
I
guy,
remember.
John,
And
guys,
our
we
kids,
love it.
and the thing is,
remember.
our kids are byproducts of the times.
And then she's like, "Baby, I'm pregnant." I was like, "Damn, I'm so happy." I walked downstairs, like, "Where my bottle at, bro?" My turn. You know, so yeah. They're all grown now, except for one of them, but yeah.
Oh, fuck. That's
Yeah,
great.
man, it's crazy. I'll tell you what, though, that Britney thing, that was a smart. You know, I think I would have got with her. I also gave her the golf club. Said, "You're gonna need this later. All right, just in case you get angry, just
It's
back
a
away.
knock.
Right.
Make sure you hit the car."
Right.
I honestly think he did.
I feel bad for her. man.
Because
She's good now. She got her money back.
Yeah, she's good.
She
yeah.
did, but she still looked weird. Do you know?
No, she weird. She's
she
weird now.
looked like
She lost her shit. She lost her shit.
Yeah, she
Well,
has.
person
She
looks
She's
sure
all in the,
has.
she's all in the camera.
But the like her like even
Like,
the way
what the
she
fuck is
used
wrong
to
with you?
look. You know how she used to look.
Well, I mean,
different?
you know what it is that she's old.
She's just a little bit old.
She's old,
But she
or
old.
not old, but she's older. But she's still trying to look like a teenager. That's the fucking problem.
She's still trying
Like,
to fuck with
start
you.
looking like a woman.
I don't know because she wearing them wacky.
Fact. Listen, she was smart. Listen, I'm just keeping it real. I
Who
don't
was
know.
smart?
It's not her. Look, I'm just
He said
saying.
not.
He talking about Kevin Federline.
He was.
That
Sorry.
dude sold a show and sold 1 ticket and Mama bought it. Did you know about that story?
Nah.
Trying to be a rapper in Madison Square Garden. He sold 1 ticket. His mama bought it. He had no show. They had to cancel it.
Wow.
A show to do what?
A rapper.
Well, you know.
He tried to rap.
You never seen his song?
Oh,
don't
good
make
God.
me Google it.
Google
Listen.
I seen it.
I ain't seen
because
it.
I didn't even know that existed. And
I ain't
why.
even seen
It's
it.
early 2000s.
I need
Well,
to know
let me
why
get
that
you
happened
started.
and who thought that was.
But
a good
Kevin
idea.
said he was about to have one of them old keeper chick babies. You know what I'm saying? He like,
But
yo,
who thought that was a good idea? Who
mean-
even got on board with that? Who went in the studio with that?
Wait,
And
but
was
he
like,
kept
"Come
the
on."
babies. He kept the babies.
He had them. He was raising them when
Yeah, that's
she
what
was
I'm
on
saying.
conservation.
Yeah.
for some good
she-
years.
She,
Yeah,
he
the
had
album.
his
She had a
kids.
whole album. Get the fuck out.
No.
I bet you nobody bought it.
I'm still wondering who thought that was a good. Like if I'm. If
It
I'm,
wasn't Britney.
Since
Well, it might
there's
have
a
been Britney.
difference
I don't know.
between producer and like the
Aye,
beat
aye.
maker.
She-
What was
she-
the producer and the
she
beat
kinda
maker
like
talking about?
put a worm in
that
his ear?
album being made? Like what was that?
Put a worm in his ear?
I wonder if his net worth is number 1 on Google.
Let's see.
Whose network? That don't be. That's
1.5 million.
That's not factual though, because Ocho, what's his name? Chad Ocho Cinco. He was talking about that one day and was like, Google me on Drinking Champs or Drinking Champs. And they was like, and it was saying he was worth like 20 million. He was like, I got 15 million in my account right now. So that's not true.
Oh
You feel what
my
I'm saying?
God.
So that crap be
Let me put this on
inaccurate,
right
man.
quick. Hold on.
Well, no,
Yeah,
you don't have, what? Isn't your worth not necessarily how much money you have? Though?
No,
It's how much
also
you're
real estate
worth.
and like
Yeah, it's
actual
assets and all
This
that.
So
guy?
it might be true.
That's him.
Oh,
Oh my
Lord.
God, it's real.
This is embarrassing.
You know, that's
Even further time.
It
that was an
exists.
official video, so you know Britney funded that.
You just got famous on the thing.
It's literally like a train wreck.
It's making me cringe.
He's not even rapping yet.
Oh,
Oh,
This is
that wasn't
this
the
is
rap
his
part?
hook.
What was that?
This is his
Oh.
hook.
Oh, wow.
You can't fix this.
This literally happened. Someone thought this was a good idea.
If you think this is a bad idea, let me show you.
right.
Well, I also thought Nick Cannon.
I mean, honestly, I feel like he could have sounded worse, though. But
Because he has numerous shit.
Well,
I also thought Tyra Banks making the song was
when you
bad.
think about
Just
the money he putting into it, you know they made him
Lord,
sound great.
Riff Raff. Oh,
Lord.
With the tees and the braids,
Do you know that man is super smart?
He is actually.
He's got a degree from college.
Yeah, he's actually really smart.
Took Iverson's namesake, I think. I'm not sure what he did with all that, but it's still there. His hair's still braided. He does have a private couch, by the way. He actually lives here in Vegas.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he lives here. He only has one song that I actually like.
Is he watching this right now?
Probably not. He's probably cleaning his coach countertops. I'm not sure. But the thing is, it was a smart move. But he actually did a song with P.O.L.O and everybody that was actually good.
I feel like I heard this before.
Well, P.O.L.O was good. That's one.
I'm wondering.
Called How to Be the Man?
No.
That's a good one.
Maybe I have to look at that.
Not the Jordan one. That's horrible.
Okay, so don't do that.
Please don't do that.
Yo, I used to watch his videos. Like, oh my god.
I think that's how he got so famous. Son, is people just watch the videos.
He got famous from freaking being on drugs on camera, doing lines of cocaine, and then being like doing hella weird ass freestyles.
Mm-hmm.
That's how he got. That's how he got famous.
You hear me sniffling the whole day.
And then he started.
Damn, medications suck. Makes me sound like a coke, like I'm Charlie Sheen with my bloodthirsty Slurpee. I don't know what that was.
Bro, I swear to God, when I get my allergies, everybody will be looking at me. I'm like, not me.
No, not me.
I don't even drink.
Actually,
at all.
That's
good.
That's
it's
good.
not a good. It's not the.
Just don't turn 40 or 50. Like, you know what? Cocaine and alcohol sounds like a great birthday. Don't do that shit. I have that shit all the time.
No, I did it in my 20s. I had my fun.
So you burned out.
Oh yeah, that's why I don't even really party no more. I only go out to like perform and if I have to be there, you know.
Right.
But other than that, I'm a homebody. I stay at home. I just work a lot. That's it.
We used to call the other guys in the nightclub.
But you look young. So how old are you?
Guess.
If you don't mind me asking. Okay.
Guess my age.
Honestly, because to
me, she said in her 20s. We're past that mark.
Well, she said,
I gave you a clue already.
I want to say 26.
No, she said she was young. She was like, I'm older. Like I was when I was young. So I feel like maybe 30. Okay, and I'm gonna reach because you probably are older. Like maybe 34.
On the money.
I was right?
Wow,
okay,
really?
I'm good. I'm telling you.
Yep, I'm at 87, baby.
I'm a very.
You don't even look that old.
And
nobody ever believes me.
How old do you think I look? Well, I mean, minus the gray beard now because I've been growing it out. That
did not help at all. It could be stressful.
Like 38?
Who, me? No, I'm 43. I'm old.
Oh, that's only 5 years apart.
Yeah, you're good. You're doing great.
I'm trying.
You're aging gracefully, though.
But you know,
they say white hair adds wisdom.
So they say.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And yet there's some fools out here with a head full.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Sitting at the bus stop.
Not the bus stop.
What?
Why the bus stop though? What's wrong with the bus stop?
Because the way you said it didn't sound like it was too good.
Yeah, exactly.
They ain't well accomplished.
I was more so talking about the wisdom part, not the bus stop.
None of that matters anymore.
But you can have somebody with a whole bunch of bread and be dumb as hell.
Oh yeah,
I know a few people actually.
No wisdom whatsoever. Still a damn fool, but got a whole bunch of money.
Oh, I believe it.
So.
Yeah. So John, real quick, man. Since she got distracted, and she's brand new to hearing what you do. Tell me about this event you doing, man.
Oh yeah, I want to know more about that.
Yeah, share.
I'll just text you the app.
What?
I didn't know you had an app.
I
don't have an app.
Oh.
This is the thing. So
he sounded impressed. He got me, yo.
He got you.
He's like, you got an app now? Yeah, bro.
Like, goddamn, John.
See?
All this money and wisdom.
Right.
No, it's So no, I'm doing a Memorial Day, May 30th.
Okay.
So I got cars and everybody's showing up between 7 and 9 to sign in. Show starts at 10. I got my buddy from Wu-Tang Killer Bees coming out. He's our DJ. He does rap as well. His name is Krim.
Yeah. Okay.
You know Krim?
I've heard of him.
Yeah, you can't miss him. He's like super tall. Yeah, he's super tall. This guy's funny as shit. I believe the DJ from here. I don't know what's going on. I can't even get a hold of this guy for some reason. And then I have Big Fever that's going to be performing. What's funny about your songs, let me just get this out. You hit a mark he hit, and that's why it became top 10.
Nice.
Which was?
Your song is a throwback to classic music, what it used to sound like. So he brought hip-hop back to R&B.
Okay.
And he's a big Notorious B.I.G. looking dude.
What?
It's very interesting, but he's very good, has singing everything else. He ended up top 10. So when I heard your music, man, that's crazy because there's no way that song can't hit.
And so she should be there. I feel like
she wants to be there.
What song though?
She said, "What song?"
I know which one were you listening to.
He only has one song right now, unfortunately. I don't care. You can pick 1, 2, do it.
Which one did you like?
No, I'm saying which one were you saying that
The
about?
first one was clean. The beat was clean.
Okay.
The song came out clear, but it's not ready yet.
No, no.
Okay.
Absolutely.
But I think it's clean. If it's ready, bring it. And then even the Hispanic music's great too because I'm expecting a lowrider turnout. I'm expecting.
Oh, okay.
So that'll work perfect.
So that could work too. Boulder City is very.
I've only ever seen white folks out there.
I was about to say, come on, say it.
I've only ever seen white folks out there.
I love Boulder City though.
I
love Boulder City.
Oh, you're white, duh.
Well, I'm not technically white.
Oh, you're Italian.
No, I'm not. I'm actually Greek. My family's from Sparta.
Nice.
Oh, okay. I could totally see that too.
Are you from Vegas originally?
I'm from Chicago.
Oh, Chi-Town.
I can see it. I was
He's
like,
a Chi-Town man.
It's the mob boss right here.
Swag.
I didn't wear my
Las
plaid
Vegas
shirt.
mob
You didn't wear your
boss.
swag.
I have that
but
one,
you,
but you know.
But you have that energy though.
I do have the energy. Yeah, I
Real
don't.
swag.
The one thing I always tell people is I will go into anybody's business you thought I owned the place.
Literally, that's how you walk in
I
here.
swear, for real.
He walks in.
That's what I'm saying. It's all about like
commanding.
your energy, your presence, how you present yourself, how you walk.
That delivery.
That delivery, exactly.
Girl.
So it's pretty interesting.
He should have been here for that. I wish he could have been.
We
here
had
for
an
that
individual
interview.
here Tuesday. Cool cat, but he was very, very
Opinionated and aggressive in his energy.
yeah.
What was he opinionated about? Oh, too late now. You gotta tell me now.
You're gonna go there.
Well, I mean, everybody has a right to their opinions, but
Yeah, it's an opinion. I mean,
Okay.
but he brought it was about some things were about religion, some things was about
Was race involved?
Yes.
there was race involved.
Was he white?
No.
So was he racist against people that
I
look
would say
like me?
anybody who wasn't black.
He was passionate
Wow.
about
But
the
but
upliftment.
But how can you be religious over that?
No, he was.
I wish I was here. Go ahead.
Yeah, I wish you
Seriously,
was. That's
me
what
too,
that's what
no.
I'm saying. I
he
think
also
should have
did,
sat
he
in
also
for it.
wasn't he didn't like homosexuals. He was very like
He made a
and
comment.
you interviewed this man?
we did, but we didn't expect him to go there. You know what I'm saying? We had to stop it. You know what I'm saying? But we were like, hold on now.
So,
like,
out of curiosity, what artist is this?
But
I'm dying to
let's
know.
be clear though.
Look, you got somebody calling.
It wasn't necessarily other nationalities, homosexuals that he was talking about. Specifically, he was talking about like
Yeah.
people that look like me, melanated homosexuals
Yeah.
that are like, they're literally like
Right.
black and they're gay. They need to flip their sex.
Listen, I'm opinionated about that
So
too.
everyone
I don't
else
want
is
to piss
okay to be
nobody off, but let me
gay?
tell you something.
Because he was
That's
saying
a topic for me
that
too.
he was more
But-
passionate about the upliftment of like black people. So the idea was homosexuality was more of a, I guess, white people thing, and
Not true.
What the
what he meant by that was that was the origin of that was more European or Eurocentric.
Oh,
based.
no, yeah, definitely. I get that.
Right, that's what he was trying to say. So in context, because I don't want him to just seem like he's just ignorant. He didn't know.
Yeah,
the
right.
things he was saying, they were valid, but it's the execution, and then the idea of saying they should kill themselves and so on. And I'm like, dude, don't. I was like, and we're sitting here like
Whoa.
looking at each other like, what?
He went a little dark on him.
well, I mean, for me personally, I'm not wishing.
I'm sorry.
I ain't wishing no ill on anybody.
I just don't think the dude's in the right headspace, though.
It sounds like
regardless.
what would Jesus do, but Jesus
To say some
left.
shit like that, though?
It's not really
That's
that
what it
he
sounds
wasn't.
like, bro.
I think what he was because he's so,
They said kill himself?
Are you sure you had something happen to him, bro?
because it's this.
He had to
You-
have-
okay,
he had
look,
to have
militant,
touched or
think
something.
militant, right? Think pro-black, but in a sense of very immature, not developed in that area.
Okay.
So coming from a place of something positive, it's supposed to be the idea of upliftment. I really want to help my people see certain things.
Like he
certain,
has a
things that are blinding us or whatever.
Yeah.
And the intent is there. The passion is there. But like he said, the execution of it, some of the things he says
came out really wrong
prior to what you say.
Your delivery,
articulating that,
and the way you present yourself as the the physicalness as well.
I have an asshole side of myself on that too, though.
Okay. I mean, so do I.
But it's really weird because I don't care. You can love anybody you want. You can suck anybody, whatever you want.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, true though.
I don't care. I'm gonna go to sleep tonight. Okay.
Exactly.
That's how.
But here's my thing. You know what kills me? And it drives me nuts, and I cannot get an answer. Back in the day, you go to the mall, you enjoy yourself, and you see this hot-ass chick just standing there. You're like, damn, ain't nobody with her. I'm going to go hit that up real quick.
Right.
You go over there, and she's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm actually gay. Like, damn, who missed the bus? What happened? It's a loss on me. So
I wonder that sometimes myself, but...
Then another girl walks up, and that's my girlfriend. I'm like, what? She hot as shit, too. This is a great time. But now it's different.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Is it more
now? I'm like, I asked a girl one time. She got mad at me. I said, "Let me ask you a question. You're not attracted to men, correct?" She says, "Absolutely not." Why does your girl look like me?
Seriously.
So basically, your question.
No, that's a valid question.
So why?
So let me ask you.
That's a valid question, though.
That's a good question.
Being in the community of having a girlfriend and you being in a relationship like that, like his question, like
is that your girlfriend over there?
Yeah, that's my girl.
She does a great job in person. Sleeping on the couch. Oh, she's back. So
I'm gonna ask you, since you're the guest and like this is pertaining to something that you would understand, right? Why would a woman per se choose a more masculine partner versus like it being two women maybe in a more feminine relationship where she's more?
You know what? I think it's the.
In your opinion, though.
I think personally, because even me, like, yeah, I dress like a boy.
Okay.
You know, but by all means, I'm not masculine like that. You
know, you
like,
do have a feminine energy.
Yeah, right. No, like
they cut their hair, they shave their head, they
I'm a girl.
Everything. Yeah,
I'm a girl.
Yeah.
I'm a woman. Yeah, no, absolutely. Like, I don't want to be a man. I never want to be. I don't want you to call me daddy when we're having sex. You know what I'm saying?
That would get weird as hell.
I just don't like that. You know, call me mommy.
I don't think straight people should do that. I don't think we should be doing it.
That's weird as
fuck. My damn daddy.
Okay, and why am I fantasizing about that?
And why do I want to call you?
Right, but I'm just saying in retrospect. You know, I don't like to, like, people hit me up on Instagram. They're like, hey, what's up, bro? Like,
I'm not your brother. I'm not your damn brother. Go ahead.
Like, what?
They've been away from the social media for a while. It's fine.
That's what I'm like. I'm not a bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a dude. Like, just because you see me and you see that I'm a gay girl and I have a strong... Because what I have is... I'm not like masculine, but I have like that masculine presence, if that makes sense.
Right, it does.
Like, even when I used to serve, even when I used to serve, I swear to God, I wouldn't even say a word. In serving, everybody looks the same, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I'm, a little button shirt with the apron, whatever. Boom, boom, boom. I'm walking up just to say hi, and they're like, they instantly refer to me as a boy without even seeing me.
Right.
They'll be like peripheral. They'll be like, oh. Hello, sir. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. It's just the energy I give off.
That's true.
Is like dominant, you know? Right. So, yeah. So, from that, I can understand that aspect of it. But honestly, I think it just goes back to, like, the way that society is basically written. You know what I'm saying? The way that basically society is written, it's like, you're supposed to have a boy and a girl or whatever. So, therefore, I think that women, comfort-wise, they seek, like... Because I'll be honest with you. Not necessarily saying me or her, but I think that most women that are gay nowadays, especially, are really gay because men ain't shit.
That I agree.
Not because they're really gay.
So you think they got pushed away?
This is where I got to push back.
So you think they got pushed away?
I think so.
This is where I kind of have to push back a little bit. Let me tell you why. So I actually coordinate crisis mental health and addiction services here in the Valley. All of my youth, yeah, that's what I do. So all of my patients that come in, especially youngsters, are completely directed by their social media.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I had a kid look at me and say, you can't talk to me. You didn't talk to me my pronouns.
What?
Now, let me tell you something. I told that kid, listen, I got adjectives. Don't push me.
I got adjectives.
All right? So
I love it.
I know my language.
But I'm like, why do you have to be a pronoun? Why can't I call you by your name?
Yeah, because like it's she's and he's, right? Or like
so is that what that is?
Yeah.
I won't even.
If I see you as one person, you ain't a they.
So yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is about.
So I don't understand it.
I don't get that either.
I'll be honest with you. Like I was when I saw that, I was like, I didn't understand. I was like, okay, so I see a female in the picture, and you want to be you're female, okay? So
you're called they.
But I didn't know it was they. I didn't know. I didn't know they wanted to be called by the pronouns.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They go through, like,
I just learned that right now. Like I was this old finding that out. You know, like
now you got sapiosexual.
They got people on TikTok going on videos now.
Pansexual. It's too many sexuals to keep up.
Let me help me out with that. Let me tell you this.
Growing up, sexual are you? Are you just not?
What is it? What is a sexual one where it could be either or? You can love either
pansexual.
Or. Okay, I thought that was bisexual.
Oh no, bisexual.
It is bisexual.
But that's called something else, right?
Well, bisexual is you like men and women.
But isn't pansexual? I love everyone regardless of gender, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who. No, I love the spirit. Is what it is. Like,
it's
pansexual is like it doesn't matter as a gender.
You just got my head going.
No, seriously.
That's no, it is.
I love your spirit. Like it doesn't matter what gender.
If you play it right, you get the spirit.
Like no, pansexual is like that where like all of a sudden like they might not even be sexually attracted to you or visually attracted to you or anything. But if you gave off this great vibe,
then I'm
it's the same thing
I
as
want to
bisexual.
have sex with you.
Like
it's the same thing.
It could right.
I could lose. You know what, man? I love you, bro. Not homo-like though.
But
I mean, you still have to clarify because you're gonna be like, "Oh, this guy getting weird."
I feel you on that.
Now you do because
see what I'm saying?
So desensitized to where anytime someone says that they love you or they like you or it's automatically like, well, now it's the normal to say like, oh yeah, you might be, because a lot of people are coming out and saying, I'm into this, I'm non-binary, I don't identify as a gender, which I think is absolutely nuts.
But nowadays, you gotta look at something like,
you do identify.
I love you. Like questioning it, like I love you. I think I don't know. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird. Just be like, listen, bro, I love you, bro. It's cool, whatever. Listen, I have friends of mine who are gay. I don't care who butt you touch. No, but let me tell you this. I told them, everybody's like, you don't get that weird about that? No, I'm not freaking 12. Here's the deal, okay? If you smack me on the ass, keep it sporty and say good game. That's all I care
Exactly.
about. That's
now
it.
you can tell when it gets a little intimate. Like, if you
slap my butt and two circles, that's a problem.
If they hold and grip, if you smack and hold.
You know what I mean? That's what happened.
That's what it is.
You can't smack two circles. You can't do two circles.
You can't do two circles.
You can't do two circles.
Smack and hold. That's what it's just.
I had nothing to hold. It's two circles.
That's so fucking funny.
Smack and it slides. Then that means it's holding two.
If it slides, it's something else.
It's something.
Lord, that's just fucking hilarious.
I'm done with it. All I'm saying is, for me, it's confusing because it becomes too many things.
Well,
and that's what I'm saying.
I'll be honest with you guys, because like James told you, we got tons of gay family members and all this. I love them all. I love them all. Yeah. And I don't care what you do in your own bed, because that just shows me what you more work. As far as if I'm worried about what you're doing in your bed, that shows what I'm trying to do. Personally.
Right.
Like, I shouldn't be worried about what you're doing in your bed.
Exactly. And I've had weird friends even ask questions like, why wouldn't you?
But
First of all, you're too high or drunk to be asking me questions like that.
Wouldn't you?
Right.
Yeah. You know what I told him? I know why. It looks like it hurts. I don't want anybody doing me like I do somebody else.
Yeah, he said it looks like
I know exactly what
he said it looked like it hurts, yo. That made me want to ask, does it hurt?
Like, I mean,
I'm going to ask somebody,
because if it does,
hurt?
You know me,
I'll
ask some random Joe, hey girl, hey, does it hurt?
You're gonna ask a girl that. What was the thing we were talking about the other day? And there was like, I forgot what it was.
You asked a girl for hers. You really asked that question?
I mean,
I had to. Now you just said it, I had to know because it got so crazy just a second.
I mean, you gotta ask, right? Because
like
you
said, you're doing it.
You asked her about, the girl, the woman.
I'm asking her, hey, when I go at it, does it hurt? You know what I'm saying?
No, she'll tell you. Don't worry about it. Keep going.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
It was something we were talking about with the anal thing, and literally we asked.
Anal.
It was anal.
Don't pull them really fast.
They were like, "Is it?" And I'm like, "No, that's not."
You told me to call last time.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. We were talking about that the last interview.
How long is this interview, out of curiosity?
We've been
going for hours. I feel like.
I like to shut it down like around 10. You know what I'm saying? But
We here now. I just showed up.
So.
Listen. He's like, I'm here, so we're gonna keep it going.
It's whenever if you have to leave, you can leave. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
A next thing to record, right?
But this is the spot.
The spot.
That's the spot. That's what happens. You never know when you might leave the spot.
Yeah, that's true.
Because let's put it like this: when somebody asks you, hey, when you out with your friends or whatever, they ask you, hey, where you head to? To the spot.
Right.
Do you know when you're gonna get to the spot? Do you know when you're gonna leave the spot? Do you know what you're gonna talk about mostly at the spot?
Hell yeah.
You get to the spot and be all of a sudden talking about some deep ass shit.
Right.
How did we go from anal to leaving? It's so weird.
I don't know how we even got to anal.
Well, I brought it up because we were talking about that.
I just want to point out. It wasn't me.
It was me. I'll take that. Because we were talking about it the other time, the last interview.
Who collects the dolls?
Those were my
K-pops.
Yeah, K-pops. You know, the Funko Pop.
I was shaking them the other day because I wanted to see if there was a brain in there because I keep seeing his TikTok videos.
Oh, are they bobbleheads?
One of them is the Deadpool is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Deadpool is.
That's pretty cool. I've never seen those.
But yeah, you know.
Is that Tupac?
Yeah, that's Tupac.
Oh shit!
That is. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
He looked angry as hell.
Who's the football player?
Patrick Mahomes.
Look at his hat.
I'm a Chiefs fan, big time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just glad you guys didn't change your name to like Kansas City Wonder Pets or some stupid shit.
Like the
Washington did.
Like the Washington.
What did they do?
Them dumbass shit.
They got
We're
canceled.
the Washington football team. What are you, youth league?
They got culture canceled.
Yeah.
They got what?
Culture canceled.
You know what culture cancel is, right? When you might say something wrong, or
oh, you mean like
like
cancel don't even go on anymore,
or like when somebody says something like
Lil Mama, like Lil Mama.
Pretty much.
Lil Mama got culture canceled.
She did.
Really?
She stepped on that stage.
She went and did the Jay-Z thing. She took
Jay-Z and Alicia Keys were performing in New York.
Okay, look, that's a whole other topic. Listen, did you have to finish the anal thing first?
Nope.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's a kids show. That's all right, kids. I'm sorry. I apologize. We're not talking about that anymore.
No,
so it's a kids show.
It is. We're gonna let the
kids
kids watch.
No,
we're gonna let the kids watch in case they do. I'm gonna take it back.
No porn up on this radio.
Let's go back to.
I have it under 18 and plus. You know,
why did that?
Because if it was like fully kids show with us cursing and everything, YouTube and all that would
take us.
They got that algorithm and stuff. Yeah, they'll shut it down.
It's all right. Let Elon Musk buy it. It'll be fine. Here's the thing.
Right.
So, cancel culture.
Cancel culture.
Well, this was always around, but we never canceled shit.
No.
Now we're all censored for everything.
Like nothing. Oh, you wore a purple shirt with yellow polka dots. Cancel that shit. I don't understand.
Either.
We had cartoons where people were getting killed and shot at. None of us went outside and shot each other.
Look, she's like, I've been saying that. Look.
Nobody.
You're literally like the voice inside of everybody's head.
Yo, on some real shit, because the shit doesn't make sense to me. The world has gotten soft. On some real shit.
No, the new generation got soft.
That's what I'm saying. The new generation.
But
like,
this country is what it is.
And they call it Generation X now.
They made, Gen X.
Well,
they made the kids soft, man. The kids are soft,
I think what happened, and I think this can be it's probably a theory or whatever, but before all of that had popped off, because cancel culture is basically like maybe a year or two old. You know what I'm saying?
New age.
I mean, it's new age, okay? But just before that happened, what was going on in America? You got the black movement. So
it's always been here. It should have been recognized a long time ago.
But what I'm saying is this.
And why are you getting one?
But what I'm saying is this, though.
I don't understand that.
But what I'm saying this though is when America wants something to go away, especially the white man, they give you something else to think about.
Absolutely, distraction.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and bring in cancel culture. You know what I'm saying, to cloud out Black Lives Matters and all this other. Like I said, it could be just a theory, but at the same time, when you look at it, it's ironic. You know what I'm saying, that it happened at that same time. And yeah, like she said, this is like a lot of cats gotten weak, yo. Like,
bro, none of
the
them
world
really
is
handle
too politically
back in the day.
correct.
No.
That's literally
Too PC.
What
It is. It's too
It's
PC.
all about you can't say
like,
this,
bro,
you can't
whatever
wear
happened to
this,
having
you
tough
can't
fucking
do that.
skin?
But I think that's the point. Like, it took away the liberty of people being able to say what they want to say and do what they want to do.
We
You're
have
gonna
tough
have to
skin.
take this wall. You're gonna have to put the soundproofing up.
yep,
Oh, absolutely.
we still growing.
Hey,
But
you learning.
but
I know
yeah,
some
James
crackheads
got
will steal that shit. So, my thing is, listen. She's like, listen, welcome. This is
wonderful. I'm like, he's too much.
I don't understand.
I know, it's hilarious.
See, what we try to do is like Breakfast Club shit.
Yeah, I get that.
It's weak as shit. I see people that try to post up and I laugh in their face. Like, how old are you? Like, seriously. Like, my morning shit was bigger than you this morning.
Oh, my God.
Okay? There's that, first of all. Okay? Swing on that. Okay? So, and then they're like, oh, man, I be capping heads and doing all this talk. Listen, you played Grand Theft Auto a long time.
Right.
That's true.
Because I can tell you right now, nobody who's a real gangster or and act hard
nowadays
like doesn't tell nobody nothing.
Right. Who the fuck? Right.
Nothing.
Thank you.
You ain't shot nothing but a water gun. And your water guns are weak, too. I used to have a super soaker. You know what I'm saying? Double barrel.
I'm done.
You feel what I'm saying?
I'm not.
I love him, yo.
Hilarious.
Just saying. It's a fact.
It is.
You know, and you're telling the truth, though. That's it. I mean, people who have real clout don't have to.
Nobody wants to whoop their kids because CPS wants to jump in everything.
That's what I'm saying. What the fuck? Hell no.
I can't do this.
Listen, I got my ass whooped and didn't do it again.
Got it whooped.
I do. I have a daughter.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, really?
Baby?
Mm-hmm. She's 16 months.
Oh, she's so precious.
Oh.
She's cute.
Yeah, she just started walking yesterday.
She's adorable. Love that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And best believe I be tapping her little hand when I have to.
Well, you have to.
Because she be like, trying to hit me, and I be like,
we don't do that. We don't do the hitting. So let me ask you this with the music and stuff, like with your daughter. Like, would you let her listen to your music when she gets older?
oh, I've written her music. Like,
dope.
yeah, like for her second birthday, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sing her like her favorite Disney songs. You know, like from Moana, Vivo, all that stuff.
And record it?
No, I'm just gonna sing them to her live at her
no.
birthday. Yeah. So and I'm gonna make her sing them with me, cause my daughter's gonna be a singer too.
She can sing?
Oh man, she can.
Is she trying?
She's not talking 100% yet, but yes, the notes she be hitting.
She's singing already. Let's sign that right now.
She is, and she be like,
you know what?
She be hitting the Mariah Carey notes. She be hitting the Mariah Carey.
So she's got the same genes as you when it comes to that. That's dope, man.
Yeah,
I love it. Following me, y'all gonna be singing duets together and stuff.
I can't wait.
You gonna
honestly.
be on stage? She gonna bring like Whitney and Bobby Christina.
Yeah,
bring her out and
exactly
hit it. Like, all right, let's do that.
Man, that's crazy that you brought that up. We're actually watching Whitney at the BET Awards. You know that one.
When she accepted the word, which one? When she sings?
No, she's like thanking everybody, and she's like. You know, she was all cracked out, you know.
Thank you, Bobby. Justin.
Yes, yes. I love you. You listen. Yeah. She's like, smile. So, yeah. You know the one. No, but it just made me really sad because I'm like, man, that's fucked up. That woman and that child died, you know, like, and who would have known back then, you know, because she's like, this is what I do it for, this little girl right here, and she gave her daughter a kiss, and I'm like, that's so sad. That poor girl took her life, and freaking, it's just sad. It's just
but
sad.
that's what you were saying about the team, man. Like having people around you that are watching your back too.
Exactly.
You can get caught up in all of that, and having all that pressure that she had. Because I've watched so many documentaries on her, and I mean,
it's so sad.
It was something she did prior to even getting in the game. She was like on drugs.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
She's from the hood. Like Whitney Houston was pretty and all of that. But she's literally from Jersey, middle of all that.
Oh, she's from Jersey.
Yeah, so she comes from her family. Like they were doing that stuff.
Yeah.
So Whitney was already.
She was a byproduct of her environment.
Yeah, like she was. I mean, the image was totally different from the woman, and I think when you're trying to keep that up. You're literally like, oh, I'm being this carbon copy, cookie cutter cut out of what they want me to be.
Perfect America love, right?
This pretty woman that's beautiful, that's got it all together, I can sing. But really, she hood, and she got problems, and she got demons and all of that, you know? You're going to find
And then you give her somebody like Bobby Brown.
And then the thing with Bobby was, he wasn't even really a drug addict. Bobby was more like, I smoke weed, but it was like him and her, that became the drug. Like, them
Whitney
two
got
together
started.
was volatile, man. It was like a
and everybody thought it was
but
the
let me
other
tell
way
you, you know
around.
how
Wow, that's what I was just about to say. I thought it was a whole other way around.
That's how it's always been presented.
Nah, because her best friend.
Image.
Because they don't want to fuck her
They
up.
never wanted to make her look like she
the
was
bad guy.
Exactly.
And
that's crazy. I really thought that he's the one
and
that had
I think
her
it was
on
like a year or two ago that everybody finally was believing that it wasn't Bobby who got her into the drugs when her best friend came out was like, no.
Exactly.
Whitney was doing all this.
She wrote a book.
Yeah.
And said that
it was her best friend that, you know what I'm saying, they were, you know, tight.
It's a sad story, man.
That is a sad story.
But the other thing is, bro, Bobby, come on. I know you're using You don't put the bag in your silk shirt pocket dancing on stage like
right.
But see, he wasn't Bobby wasn't really a drug addict though. Like real drug addicts know how to hold that off to the side. Bobby was like one of those.
He was just wilding.
Yeah, like he was just like, and Bobby was already high energy. So
hell yeah.
Bobby on some coke, and Bobby out there like, shit, I'm about to go get
He
this.
ain't thinking about that.
Yep, and he out there, oh damn, because this ain't normally what I do. You feel me?
Yeah,
so that's why he did that. But Bobby was a weed smoker. He was hood already, and he wasn't even with that life. Whitney brought Bobby into that.
That's so crazy.
She's like, I'm about to show you something.
Yeah, like I'm about to put you on a whole nother level. You think that weed about to do something?
My entire life, that I believed it was the other way around.
Because they presented it, and that's what the media did.
And that just shows you that everything's full of shit.
Exactly.
She woke up just to find a little vape pen. She said, "Oh, there you are."
My baby was tired. She works a lot.
What do you do?
I work at Spa-Bo. I do bakery.
Oh, you're a baker?
Mm-hmm.
Do you do anything for diabetics?
Yeah, we have.
I don't ask her what they have. What do you do?
Me?
Yeah, I'll just have you in the kitchen. What you need?
She can do whatever she. Honestly, she can do whatever. She cooks really good too. Like
he
said,
I ain't going to your
location.
We need you to get.
Just tell me what you need. I'll order that shit. I don't give a damn.
No, for real.
Yeah, it's just basically anything that's sugar free. You know, because you can't have sugar.
Yeah, no, I'm not supposed to have a lot of sugar. I can have so much of sugar, but you know, it sucks.
So what do you do? You have to do substitutes?
That's why I just eat like Reese's cups and shit.
Right. Do you go to the bakery on Spring Mountain?
Bro, that's my go-to, huh?
There's a bakery on Spring Mountain that
in Decatur.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that one.
Okay, cool.
It caters to diabetics?
Literally.
That dude's funny as hell.
Like cakes, he makes pies, everything that's diabetic.
And that dude actually is, he's a gay guy. That's pretty funny because I went over there. Yo, yeah. The one that I met was talking like very flamboyant.
It was another one that I met when I went. I don't think
maybe
he's
it's a different
gay.
guy.
I think he's like the
okay. It was so funny. I walked in and he goes, I was on a cigarette break, but now I'm off of it.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
I was like, well, just give me some pastry and calm down.
you know, I won't even lie to you. You know, I remember how I was telling you, I'm the one that always asks them crazy questions.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I used to work for Frontier Airlines, and and I always wondered about, you know, flamboyant dudes. You know, like, yo, like, so one day, I was how old? I think I was in my early 20s, you know, again, still, I was just like, yo, if I want to know, I'm going to ask you.
And you should.
So, anyways, you know, him and his boyfriend worked there together. Oh, and one day we were just all sitting in the same row because it was a call center for Frontier Airlines, whatnot. Right. And I just happened to turn to him and say, "Hey, man, you know, who's the bitch?"
Oh wait, not in that way.
I did.
It's okay. That's fine.
Yeah,
it's okay.
I did. I said
it's offensive. It's fine.
I said I wasn't trying to be offensive. I was literally trying to wonder, like, you got two dudes here, and y'all one of them doesn't dress like they both dress really nice.
You just want to know who cooks and dips.
Exactly.
Right, but they both dressed it really nice. You know what I'm saying? They weren't the flamboyant gay dude. You know, he wasn't like all dressed in female clothes. He dressed really nice. You know what I'm saying? Like a guy who was metrosexual or whatever. But he was just really, you know.
Yeah.
I was just like, who's the bitch? And yo, homeboy got mad, yo.
Yeah.
He got mad, but his boyfriend though, check it out.
What did he say?
Homeboy,
like, I am.
Homeboy who got mad was like, it don't work that way. It don't work that way.
Yes, it does.
But his man sitting on the other side of him was like this. Yes, it does. Like he's like,
he's basically saying he's the bitch.
He's the bitch. That's what he was saying.
Well,
yo.
the one who responded probably is.
I mean,
he's the bitch.
I wasn't trying to be offensive, but I just literally was. Because I ask things, I guess, in the wrong way at times, you know. Right. But it's because it's like how I think sometimes, like, because I spell bad, and that's because I spell it the way I sound it out. So that's the problem with when I ask questions. Well, I'm gonna ask it the way my mind is telling me to,
and not thinking about it before you ask it.
So yeah,
it just blurs.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that.
See, my
sometimes.
question,
I just had to ask, like, yo, who's the bitch? And it don't work that way. It don't work that way. And his boyfriend literally was sitting on the other side of him, going like this, like, yes, it does.
He's like, he's the bitch, clearly.
Like he
That's
did.
What God meant.
So the one who gets mad first
is the bitch.
You cook and dip.
Oh my God.
but you know, then later on in life, that's when I did find out.
Well, listen, how do they do it? Like, why don't it be my turn? You flip a coin and go, is it head or tails?
I feel like
maybe in some relationships.
I just want to know.
No, I feel like that's established in the energy of the relationship. There's like
the energy.
Yeah, like
the energy.
You're more.
It's all about the energy.
Masculine, and I'm the more feminine one because it's always in every relationship anyway.
Okay.
Whether it's men and women or if it's in relationships same gender, it's always one that's more masculine.
Absolutely.
And there's one that's more feminine. So I feel like with that, you find that's
so. Could you
even if you come in head first?
Yep. I don't even know what. I'm not.
You got me there. I don't know what you're talking about. Now I get it.
Come on,
I get it.
Head first.
I didn't literally picture it, like head.
I think it's pretty cool to have a sword fight before you start off.
I literally.
I mean, I'm just saying.
He said lightsabers.
Yes.
Like on Spaceballs, yo.
Listen,
like
I'm not afraid. You can cancel me all day. I'll start
like the movie
new.
Spaceballs.
I'm not getting involved in this because I feel like
Too late. You started some other shit and never finished it. We
all know.
Right. That part.
Right.
Well, back to what I said then.
Check it out. Hold on.
Go fast.
Hold up.
Look.
Check it out. Now you see her concern.
Why you stop her? She don't
because I'm about to. I want her to be her. Like, for example, I work around white doctors all day long.
Correct.
I do surgery. Imagine if they sit there and was like, "Let me go to this podcast one day and see Brandon smoking a blunt."
Right.
I'm honestly going to tell them.
Most surgeons get drunk or smoke.
You don't pay me outside of here.
And I know someone who knows
this
that.
This is what I do outside of work. This is me.
I mean,
but even then, they didn't even drug test me on this spot, so I was even more surprised on that. Like, really?
You got a job already doing this surgery?
Yeah, I'm back in surgery. Yeah,
because I've been waiting for your resume that you did not send.
Oh,
yeah, thank you, appreciate it. All right, so you didn't send her the message and send me the resume. We're 2 for 2. Listen. That's communication.
Here's my thing. I'm not saying...
Yo, is he not doing it to
me? And my wife knows all the surgery
I can't go home battered and bruised, bro.
But my wife actually runs for workman's comp insurance, so she
But the thing is, though, is I'll be honest with you. I got interviewed last Wednesday and started last Thursday. So it was like a real sudden thing, like dead ass sudden.
He gets
and that doesn't happen in healthcare, especially in surgery, because they take literally all my other past jobs. I worked at facilities. It literally took months. Like, I've already went through the interview. Here go the second interview. Now we gotta go through the credentialing. Gotta go make sure
That's a process.
It's a long ass process. So when this one happened, literally, I started. I'm literally only 1 week in today. Literally, bro. Like I had the interview last Wednesday.
This should have been way harder.
And
what is wrong?
I didn't even take a drug test. And I usually go take a drug test, a physical.
You know why? I don't do it anymore? Because now they only do it when you make a mistake. So what happens when you make a mistake? They test you. If they test you, you come up positive. Workman's comp can't.
But you know how to beat that? You know how to beat that though? Okay. You know how to beat that though?
You say you're taking.
Don't do spice. Your face will
fall off.
Anxiety,
no, you say you're taking THC.
No. Just tell them. I have a drug addiction problem. They cannot fire you.
You know what? That's what
they can't fire you. She looking at me like, oh shit.
I'm about to tell a secret. That's what flight attendants do.
I know that.
Flight attendants get like shit-faced drunk a lot. Not all.
Is that what you do too?
She used to be a flight attendant. She lying. She probably had. She was probably get off there playing bobbing and weaving.
That's crazy because my wife used to run that account.
Hey, what's in the house? Literally, yes, they drink a lot, which I didn't realize that until I became a flight attendant. Yeah. Pilots do, flight attendants do.
You're a pilot.
A lot of them take a lot of medication.
On the job?
Oh, yeah. Like a lot of
pilots drink on the job?
I mean, you know how many
overnights? Not during the job.
You know how many healthcare workers?
Yeah, they fly you up first. They talk normal and they go, we're going to land.
I'm like, they made a whole movie about this nigga drinking on the job.
Tell you what and let me tell you how that was. I'm sorry. Here we go. We're about to pull some racial stuff out. That's what I didn't like about Flight, was they decided, when they did decide to make a movie about pilots and all of the stuff they do, which is accurate, some of them, not all, they chose to take Denzel and make him the face of that, when we know good and well it's about 5 pilots in the whole damn thing that are black. And all the other ones, sorry, John, are white. No, you're
and I know that for a fact because my homegirl's husband or her fiance, he just got his certification
to fly.
Yep. He's officially a pilot.
That's awesome.
And she says that she is so proud of him because he's in the 4%.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So any other nationality is like rare. You know what I'm saying? And then women is even more rare. So like to show that imagery and be like, well, Denzel's gonna.
What do you think was up with that?
Denzel's smart. He took the paycheck.
I know exactly what was up with that. You're not gonna show.
Was the actual pilot black?
No, that movie was.
It wasn't that based on a true story though.
No.
It wasn't?
No, it's based on the stories of all pilots, or a lot of them, that drink and have.
So it's based on a true story, but it's not a true story.
Yeah, it's like based on the lifestyle. That
based on true events.
Yes, like
stories
how
would be married
men
and meet
in
with
that
other guys in other
industry
places.
behave, because the infidelity part, the drinking part,
he
a lot
brought
of the
George
stuff
Michael
you
and shit.
It's true.
That's a George Michael move
some
right
pilots
there.
and flight attendants, how it does.
Getting caught in the bathroom.
The issue is that
public.
the reason they did that was because anytime the narrative is controlled by a certain demographic of people, they're going to make sure they're not the ones who look that way. Because you notice, if the majority of the pilots look like this, and only 4% or 5% look like this, but this is what we're doing, and we're really the storyteller behind this, and this is us doing this, we're going to take the 4% and make them the cover or the figurehead of that narrative.
Now, how many times
So they don't know it's us. Because the truth is, when you look at the pilots and you get on that plane, most of the time they look like him.
Yeah.
And most of the
It looked
shenanigans,
like the white guy in the corner.
most of the shenanigans that go on with it are them. They try to sleep with flight attendants. I've had pilots come on to me before when I was flying. I've had
like married ones.
All the time.
Wife in the hat, like wife's picture in the hat, like. This is my wife, this is my kids, this is my dog, this is my sister,
to the bathroom.
No shame.
And we get to the overnight, and we're at the bar, and like they go down with us, and we all go
Alright,
together.
everybody's-
Hey, crew, come down. We're all drinking, and it's like, oh well, let's go to your room and have more drinks, and da 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 da. And then like literally, they may be cool, so you may go to their room, or we all go together, or whatever. They'll literally try to
It's
come
so
at
funny.
you.
I'm like hearing all this. I go to the Southwest.
That's so
parties.
crazy.
So
And
I go to the Southwest parties.
And
So here's the thing. So what's crazy is Southwest is smart.
they are smart.
Because how many planes have you heard of Southwest crashing?
None.
They hire pilots out of the military.
They do hire military pilots. A
Big
lot of our
time.
pilots were military.
Big time. That's their big time go-to. The white girls.
The white girls. We're about to go there.
I'm sorry. Listen, a lot of them are married, but they actually travel and have other people in other states, so they do their travel time. So they meet new people, and they have people they meet while they're there overnight.
Oh,
and then they came to Vegas, bro.
What?
Oh, man, you should see that shit.
People turn up.
It's like a red tag. Just put the red light on, twist a little bell around, and get going because they're all into it.
People.
And they think that the pilot's going to love me and leave his wife and kids. God, this shit don't work.
People live double lives in that industry
They
because
do.
You can literally have
traveling.
another person in another state. You can be building a whole other life with somebody.
That's
and
insane.
Be at home. You can literally be like doing stuff on a layover with a dude and then go home to your man and your kids. And I mean, it is very, very possible. So for me, that industry was very eye-opening because it was like the ability for you to be somebody totally different. Was
I'm
there.
cool. I don't want to pay alimony. It's fine.
I can honestly say for me it was a learning experience, but I loved being a flight attendant. So yeah.
Well,
the
that's cool.
Southwest flight attendants,
Yeah,
they've said a lot of things. There's a lot of stuff that goes on, but nothing ever crazy.
The Southwest is actually pretty.
Yeah.
I feel
Miles?
like no, they drink. Like I came from another airline and they merged with us. And the way they get down, Southwest can go. Them flight attendants was like, we initiating you. You get initiated on your first trip. Like they take you to the bar and get you lit. I mean, I just remember Lemon Drop. That was the last drink I had. And the next morning I woke up, my shoe was still on.
You were dressed, you were
My
good.
shirt was halfway, but I was in my room. Somebody put me in it. I don't know who did, but all I can tell you is I woke up, my shirt was up, my shoe was off over here, and my contacts were still in. I was like, damn, okay. Came downstairs, we was all drinking water. Everybody had a hangover.
Dehydrated.
It was a hot.
That guy was like, I want some nuts and a pillow. Go get it yourself.
The guy, he was so drunk, he kept throwing up. Like, we had got him so shit-faced, he didn't drink.
Go get it yourself.
He was so fucked up that he went into the bathroom like every 5 minutes. Like, we'll be about to take off. Like, and we'll be like about to take off. And he'll just, I gotta go. And
No.
I forgot his name, but he was cool.
His name was Ralph, apparently.
I'm done with you tonight.
I'm just saying. I mean, it sounds.
You have the quips, man.
He got the quips.
Yeah, he does, bro.
Like,
it's like, yep. It's like pun after pun after pun. I love it. It's great.
That's why we gotta have Mom more. You know,
He's a smart ass.
Which I think is dope because
I love that.
Me too.
It makes for a good time. It makes for like good time.
It makes for
because who doesn't want to fucking laugh?
That's because they lost their humor.
Bro, I've done so much shit. Like even in my wife hates it so much. She hates that shit. I even tried to hug her during the pandemic with her mask off. She didn't like it. She left. But yeah, she was like, "You don't care about people," and she's moving her mask around. I'm like, "What the fuck is she talking to?"
Is she funny like you?
My wife?
Yes.
She's an asshole.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
she's gotta be to be with
together.
No, she won't do a show.
It's probably hilarious.
She won't do it.
But not even like a show, but like literally y'all just in the same room at the same time together, like at like a family function.
I bet that'd be
tomorrow night's gonna be crazy, bro, because we have game night at the house tomorrow.
Oh my god. See what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like I can only imagine you and her doing like game night with you.
Well, my mom's been learning all the sex games, kind of creeps me out. So there's a card game, and you gotta say names and stuff, like crazy shit.
I'm done.
And my mom keeps winning the damn cards. Like, what the hell did you do?
Oh.
She keeps winning all the damn games. I was like, how can you even play with your mother? Your mother's like a closet freak. Because she ain't a closet freak. She's just one guy. I don't know what happened.
But that was how long they've been together for?
Oh, no. My dad cheated on her.
No.
After. It's
No.
okay. He needed to go away. I mean, I still talk to him. Next to him. That's all right. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck him. So I just do different things.
Oh, my.
He just sends me, look what your grandma found pictures of you as a kid. Fucking awesome. Great. I've seen it before.
But he's your father. That's for him.
He is
it's
my
like
father.
Such a thing.
He needs Jesus.
That's a thing for him. As a dad, it's like, oh my God, look at my son as a child.
My
wow.
father, let me tell you something about my father.
We're going to be like that as like...
Let me tell you, my dad used to go, if a woman wanted to be with me, it was an honor for me to sleep with her. Yeah, not what I heard.
Who told you, your mama?
Yep.
See, the perspective, though.
Yeah, put her in wine coolers, it's over.
But look at the perspective, though. Your mom is like mad and like...
No, she wasn't mad. She wasn't mad. My wife saw it, too, in the hospital by accident. So his sheet was pulled to the side, and Mr. Winky was like, hello. And she was like... I was like, hey, Dad, pull your sheets. Coming over here. I didn't want to tell him, hey, your Winky's hanging out. And then she's like, we leave. My wife, we're in California. That's where he lives. She goes, well, your mom wasn't lying.
Oh, my God. Come on. So that was your mom's issue?
It was it. She said she tried. The new wife that he has.
So he has a wife
in a restaurant. Oh, yeah, something like that. So now what happens is she gets in. And she said, we're at this freaking restaurant here. And she tells me,
I'm done with
she tells me, listen. She goes, listen. She goes, I tried to ride him. I was trying to make the best of it.
Why is your mother telling you
that was his new wife.
Oh, the new wife?
The new wife told me and my wife at the table.
Make the best of it.
Yo.
So I said, listen, all you got to do is simple. I told her, listen, you're doing this all wrong. Yes. Lay back, tie your head, your heels up to the headboard. Let him go in. And every time he goes to push, take a deep breath. You feel a little bit more?
That's true.
For me, it's become this thing.
You put your legs back, and every time she goes in,
can I say this?
For the record, I don't have those problems.
Can I say this?
My wife would have left me.
If you're learning anything tonight, if you're not learning nothing, then you're not in the right place.
Yo, literally, this has been awesome. Like, we went from...
Listen, it is
but
what
no,
it is.
we got a whole music lesson.
This the spot.
We got sex education.
This the spot.
Yeah, music lesson, sex ed.
From you, like, we literally have learned so much tonight. Like, I'm telling you,
I love it.
Education.
It's amazing.
And it's completely
I'm
wrong.
just amazed you had a couple of kids out the deal. I'm just...
Your dad.
He must have pushed and she took a deep breath, huh?
Right, exactly.
Oh
She did a double. She did a double take.
He said she took a deep breath.
She took
a double. She said...
And
absolutely.
sucked the sperm out, look, as she was doing that.
Absolutely. All you need is just a head in
She
there.
must have been hitting a blunt while she...
That's what it was.
That's the only way she could do it. She had to be inebriated.
She's actually never used drugs.
Mother, no?
Never. She's like the
saint
of the church, man.
Did she drink?
Well, I mean, I'm ready to smoke a blunt. I know
like
that.
Yo, I've been dying. I haven't hit this because I was trying to be courteous. I don't know what the rules are.
So smoke it. We're already here.
Go ahead.
I don't
It's the spot. I got right there.
It's right there.
I'm ready to roll up my damn self.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
I don't mind.
Outside.
It doesn't bother me.
We're not going to contact her. We'll be just fine.
Can we turn the air off, though? Because this...
No, I was sweating balls just now.
It was hot here at first, and then now it's kind of like...
Well, you right below the air, too.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
okay.
you
It's going to turn off as soon as it hits 74.
I'm in the wrong region.
Eventually.
Because I'm like literally like, okay.
It's on
Yeah,
auto.
if it gets any colder, it'll stop.
It's on auto. It'll turn off.
Yeah, it will.
I'm sorry. Do you want a jacket or a sweater or something?
No, I'm okay.
I have one in the truck.
I'm okay. Nah, I'm going to make it happen.
Okay.
I'm not good with cold air.
I don't do cold. I do with warm air. I look like a hot pocket in the microwave. I can't.
I like to be warm, but like I can't have too much cold air.
It was starting to get like really stuffy.
No, it was. It was hot.
So
it was like 80 degrees in here.
I was
all of the...
I know it's funny stuff. Like, listen to my mom and my dad and everybody. The new girl, I don't know how he does it, bro.
You don't know how he does it or how she does?
She has jowls.
What's that?
What?
Like a dog. You shake and the jowls go everywhere.
Shut up.
Yeah. Is there pictures?
Shut
Oh,
up.
my God's gonna show us a photo of her too.
I
gotta find her page.
Jowls is like when it's sagging and it's just like.
She was worse before. She lost some weight.
Like how the droopy dogs.
Look.
Yeah, you know.
But
the sides.
All, yeah, like.
You know the dogs. The dogs have the droopy face.
Like how
she really got that?
Like
that's what I said. No way.
He's about
Did
to
you
show
put your real self up here yet? Oh, you lying. Oh, that's a good one. Look at that.
That's really her?
Yes.
Who's the other lady?
Princess of something.
Let me see.
Princess of Greece.
Wait, they supposed to be compared to each other?
Yeah, she compared herself to her.
Oh, wow.
Not going well.
Oh, yeah, no.
She has.
There's worse photos. I'm sure she did a doctoring thing, a little app or something. I'm not sure.
They're both kind of crazy looking.
Oh, here you go. There's a wedding photo. That's good stuff. Jesus Christ. Well, she lined it up here. Let me see. Oh, she lined it right there. You see a little droopy.
Yeah.
A little droopy.
Aww.
It's okay.
She got the.
But you know,
we don't even know if his kids, even my dad's kids.
And I work in healthcare, but there's still a lot of shit I don't know.
Everyone.
That's my dad right there.
Oh yeah, I know.
Needs love, even jowls.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Even jowls.
Do you think they put it in the middle and shake back and forth?
I think they've tried. I think it's a possibility.
Oh God. Ooh.
Yikes.
It's like when Pornhub quits. Like
when Pornhub quits.
I fucking can't.
It's on the fritz.
He said when Pornhub quits.
Quits, yeah, Pornhub.
You know, I see a lot of people with that who lose all their teeth.
Jowls.
Pornhub?
No, the
what are they
jowls.
doing? Oh, Jesus Christ. I was like, golly, that was heavy. That was heavy. I was like, geez, that was dangerous. He said, I went and lost 9. So.
I'm just mad that you have had these thoughts.
My thoughts are always fucked up.
Like
I'm running wheel all the time.
Your stepmom and like.
No, she puts the thoughts in my head. That's a difference.
And your dad's.
I'm like, Mom, no more wine coolers. The fuzzy nipple's fucking you up. Don't do that no more.
For real, fuzzy neighbors though.
See? It's the flavor.
I haven't had a fruity drink in a long time. I can't drink them. There's
See, if
sugar.
I did drink, it would have to be fruity. My wife clowns me.
Y'all need to
Dude,
get
she said me too.
And she actually ate. I haven't eaten all day.
Oh. Well,
I haven't eaten today.
You got to put some fuel into that. You done given all your energy out.
I know.
Giving it out to. She's so cute, by the way. I'm sorry, I keep looking at the pictures.
Oh my God, no, you seen
What
nothing.
good pictures do you have besides that? 'Cause I would love to see.
Dude, I take like 1,000 pictures a day.
I'm a good mommy taking picture person, so I have like so many pictures in my. Girl, I have so many pictures of my kids in my phone. It's ridiculous, and other people's kids too, because I do parties. Oh my God!
My wife does the same thing. Got tons of pictures of the kids and stuff.
Look at all this stuff. And she got a whole little, she said, living her best life. I know that's right. All she needs is toys and she's cute as she can be.
Super comfy too.
I don't even have a damn lighter.
Oh, bad baby.
A smoker with no light. I don't even know what I just heard.
I was rushing out the house.
That actually was my sense.
How'd you roll that up that fast? What the fuck? I like blinked and...
I'm a professional.
You're not good at this.
I like blinked and that shit was rolled, yo.
You, because you ain't got no...
Nah, I was rushing out the house.
Damn, you rolled that blunt up that quick?
That's what I'm saying. I literally
just said I wasn't good at this.
But you're not good at it because you ain't got no lighter. So
no, that's
still slipping.
No, that's because I was being rushed out the house.
She's cute. She's precious.
Oh my God, that's funny.
I love it. Oh, I missed the little baby stage.
So my buddy just posted to me.
Her
he
dad,
says,
what nationality is he? Because she looks like
he ordered lube
girl.
off Amazon to see what happened. He says, you should add this to your cart. This shit is a rescue mask for adult children, bro.
Oh my gosh, she's cute.
How weird is that from Amazon, bro?
He said order for your car.
Like busy too?
It was after he ordered lube.
I can tell just by the picture
sexual
how busy
lube?
she is.
And that's what I added.
She's super busy about
She
it.
is super busy.
Oh, my
But that's
God.
how they are though, man. Like little girls. My daughter was like that. She was super busy. Always into something. Trying to find something. What's the facial expression? She's
She is
what?
so funny.
You caught me off guard, Mom. Stop. She's cute. Aww. Oh, that's you guys laying together. That's a cute picture, y'all. I love that.
Yeah, she's stepmommy.
That's good though. That's what she's gonna have so many positive influences around her. You know what I mean?
Look at that meme bug though.
That's why
Look at
don't
that
mess
meme
with me,
bug.
player. Don't
Got a
do
cute
it.
face, man.
I know. My baby, she's so beautiful.
She,
I love this kid, yo.
as you should. That's you.
I would have never. Honestly, I never planned on having no baby.
What made you decide to do so?
Well, I got with a girl who's a tweaker.
No, really?
Yeah, her mom's on drugs. So.
You have full custody of the baby too?
No, not yet. We were actually speaking about that today because I really need to figure out like which route I'm gonna take because I've been being nice and not trying to do that to her, you know, because I'm just hoping, you know, she gets off drugs and comes around, but.
Is the baby safe?
Well, I don't know. The baby don't see her. She don't see the baby.
Oh, she doesn't.
She's with
no, the baby's mine.
her.
That's what I asked.
She's like,
yeah, no, but I don't have legal custody. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
But she ain't fighting you for it, so.
I mean, she's trying to come get
is
her. Yeah, but I'm not letting her. I'm not gonna let her take my baby.
So you talking about going through the legal channel?
Because she won't call the cops.
Well, she can't. But
No, she could technically, because by law that's her kid, and by law she could take her.
Yeah, but if she's on drugs, I mean.
Well, that's what I'm saying, and I already know what to.
That would stop her alone, because if she called the cops, and she'd be like, "Well, she a drug addict. Look at her."
Yeah, no, and the thing is that she's in and out of jail all the time. I mean, I personally have found drugs in my house that I'm still holding on to for when that day comes.
Right.
Oh yeah.
That you would need.
Yeah, for real. I found a little bag of meth. I put that shit right in my dog's little urn, because nobody's gonna find it in there. You know, but I kept that shit. I said, when the day comes and this bitch tries to come and say something, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, what's this? Bitch is on drugs. Choice? Yeah,
that's a big deal right now. That's a harsh one.
And that's why when you said that, I was like, man, how I wish I could get her to some type of program, some type of something.
She has insurance, right?
Nah, she ain't got shit.
We can get it.
You
can get Medicaid.
Yeah.
No, yeah, she can. But we just got the baby Medicaid because we have to go through the grandma and do this and that, you know, and like. We finally got the baby approved. The baby just got her shots for the first time ever. You know, like never had seen a pediatrician the entire time she's been born. Like, so,
wow.
Yeah. So we got her on track now. She's good. Yeah.
She gets Medicaid.
I've had the baby for like almost a year now. So.
Well, no, that's what's up. I mean, like you said, you doing what she needs, and she has a lot of positive people around her that are trying to support her. So that's what's up.
The only problem with addiction, though, is that they surround themselves with people doing the same.
Exactly.
Oh, most definitely.
So they like to be more enabled than anything else. That's one of the biggest problems we have. The other big problem they have is they're starting to use meth will go into opioid addiction too.
Well, you know,
do meth and heroin together.
Well, you know the saying, man. You can't.
It grows fast.
Can't make money if you make a cure.
Well, here's another thing too. Like when people are lacing it with the fettanol. They're powdering fentanyl. Mm-hmm.
And see, and that's what scares me the most. Because I'm afraid that I'm going to get a call like, your baby mama did. She smoked some bad shit, and that was the last we heard.
Yeah.
Yo, that fentanyl, yo.
That fentanyl kills a lot of people, yo.
We use it every day in surgery.
We know a girl that her mom recently
We literally had a kid come in today.
She did some cocaine.
Huh?
Yeah, and it was laced with it.
Don't you guys use propofol?
It was the wrong bag. It was fentanyl.
Yeah.
No, fentanyl's different. Fentanyl's a powder. You're using fentanyl, you're killing people.
Yeah,
you can't do that.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about we had because Michael Jackson, that shit though. Cats really be doping up on that shit, bro.
Well, I heard every time you use propofol for surgeries, the next time you take it, it drops your success rate of coming back out of it. That's what I've heard.
So I have in the
and I'm not sure on this,
like a brown
bag.
Yeah.
I would say
4 quarters.
I would say maybe for obese people, because propofol, you know, that shit doesn't, it goes right into your fat cells and it doesn't metabolate. So when we have to wake somebody up who's obese, we literally gotta kick their ass. Like, wake up or give them Indian burns on their chest. We even got
none of that shit to me. Boy, we went to recovery and kept injecting me with shit. That's what they did.
Well, that's because you responded when we went to wake you up. Like, you just gotta respond in some way. You won't even know it consciously.
Remember shit.
But if you were like, you responded to us. You see what I'm saying? But we've had
people that just don't.
What?
But just don't respond.
But we got people that won't respond or wake up, and they still like just out of it. And we'll put a fucking we got this device, it's like a taser, bro. We got 2 round dots, and it put it on their jaw. It shocks the shit out of them.
What?
Shocks
try to get the reaction.
Huh?
Try to get the reaction.
You got to get them to wake up. They move.
Right.
You know, something. Then we know, okay, they're waking up. We can take them to the PACU now. Because if we take them to PACU and they crash, now you got to take them back from PACU back to the OR. So that's why we keep them in there until we get a reaction from them.
Right.
But yeah, that shit is dangerous, bro. So when with what you're saying, I think maybe more with obese people. I'm talking about obese people.
Yeah.
And people who are weightlifters.
Really?
They have a big issue with malignant hypothermia.
Man, you stole my life, man. We got 2 podcasts going on, y'all. Shout it out, Brandon.
Yeah. So like people who go through who be bodybuilded, bro, they'll come in that OR for unknown reason. We'll put them to sleep and they'll go into malignant hypothermia.
I woke up from a big ass
and we gotta
surgery.
put them on ice instantly.
They put me in recovery, right? So I went in for a 7 a.m. surgery. It was supposed to take about an hour and a half, and it took like 4+ hours to do.
Oh, wow.
Okay? I didn't even get to my room until 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. Okay, upstairs. They opened my whole stomach. I got scarred from here all the way down. So he opens me up and realizes, damn, where is all his ab muscles at?
Hello?
Like, it should just ain't there. So it's supposed to be a hernia repair.
The brown bag that has the 4 small bags.
They had mesh in here and little rivets. It didn't do nothing. It was all shifted. I had a super hernia, and I was lifting weights, and I just busted out. Just kept on going.
Yeah, baby, it has 4 quarters in there.
So they put me under. I get to recovery.
Just give them a little pick.
And I would wake up. I'm super cool. I'm collected. I'm never like, So I get up and I look over. I go, oh, hey. And she goes, hey, how are you? You know what I'm saying? So she was like she got a little needle. She had lined them up, bro. She got this needle. She goes, it's okay. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, but you guys. So how was the surgery? Ow. Bro, I'm fine. Let me relax. Woke up again. So is everything okay? Yep, sure is. Nap. I'm like, bro, just keep me to sleep all the way like 8 o'clock. You know what I mean? So I never forget that, man.
Well, and you said it was for.
I was having a hernia repair, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
no, we got me high as fuck all of a sudden.
Yeah, because it just kicked back on.
I don't know if it's a light.
So then what happened was they took everything out of me. My surgeon used pigskin.
Okay.
My surgeon actually used pigskin to put me back together. No mesh, no rivets, no nothing.
We use a lot of pig stuff, bro. Vessels. We use cow.
Oh, cows too?
Like to repair your heart.
So I wonder, like
we use
what?
How did you get into that line of work? Out of curiosity.
I've been in healthcare for a long time.
I'm saying because you a smart motherfucker.
As far as I went.
I'm serious.
I went through
surgery.
I went through many different avenues of the healthcare field, but
well, Sam, my homie's a surgeon. What you got? Who you hanging out with?
I don't think he's a surgeon.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're not a surgeon?
Not the surgeon. No, I assist.
Oh, you're just in surgery.
I assist the doctor
You're a
during
nurse.
surgery. No, I'm not a nurse. I'm a surgical tech. So I assist. I'm right there with
Oh,
the
like
doctor
hand
doing the
tools
surgery.
or
I do this.
Either way, you guys still gotta be smart for that shit.
Well, I gotta know step by step. So yeah, and there has been.
Like, I don't retract
but there is.
Yeah, not at all.
But there is techs out there who like me who do the
I ain't
surgery.
smart like that.
I've watched them do it.
That don't mean
I ain't that type of smart.
Like I've had.
I'm street smart.
I've had doctors come in the room and be like,
Smart
"Brandon, you ready to cut bone?" Yeah. And I'm the one doing the surgery.
Right.
So
that's good to know.
And
that's probably how my shit went. Just try it.
Well, how do you think? How do you think another doctor learns?
I thought the nurse
they
would be there.
watch other doctors, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's
because when they come in that
that's
OR,
dentists learn. I mean, that's how everybody.
when they come in that OR, they don't know a damn thing, bro. And they literally tell us. They literally tell us they tell us in school.
That's a great example.
That's a good show.
Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Look, no, did they not? Is that not right? Didn't they watch them do it?
I did that. Well,
Scalpel, blah, blah, blah.
Well,
and they're like standing there observing, right?
Well, to be honest with you,
how does it really go?
All healthcare workers be clowning the fuck out of that shit because they're like, yo, they ain't even using the damn instruments right.
Well, yeah, because they don't know.
That show's all about cheating on your person while you're in the hospital and falling in love with someone else.
Yeah, seriously.
But
that's not to do with really.
But we're doing surgery on the side.
But they have little stuff, that simulates the real surgery, and I know that they haven't been watching.
We do got the actual equipment that can simulate surgery. When you get the when you recertify like CPR, you actually have like this dummy that's breathing and it's connected, and you see the heartbeat and all that shit.
So it does it like you're in surgery.
Yeah,
and they use that for simulations.
They do it with doctors when they want them. For example, when they want the doctor to go through a patient crashing, about to die. So they give them situations. The patient come in with this symptom, this symptom. You get them in the back room and they crash. Now you have to take them from the back room, which is a normal exam room, to the OR or something like that. They give them a whole situation, but it's all computer. It's a simulation. They're like, yo, I'm trying this. Because I was just we were just talking to the doctors the other day about it. They were like, yeah, they actually make you fail. They want to see if you're going to break under pressure and shit.
So, like, you cry or something like that if, like, the person died or whatever?
Oh, yo. When that happens, the whole OR goes silent. Every room.
If somebody dies?
It's so fucking weird, yo.
When what happens?
When he goes flatline or whatever?
Sorry,
when a person dies in the OR, which it's never happened in my OR, but it's happened in the OR right next door to me.
Okay.
When that happens, yo, literally, and I'm talking about this is a hospital that has literally 20-something ORs. Every one of them goes silent.
They know somebody died.
Yeah. Oh, man. Because first thing you hear on the intercom is like, code blue OR2.
Right.
When you hear that, everybody who's free, you literally see it. Everybody who's free gets right up and goes right to that OR. You have to. You have to. Yeah.
That's respect.
That's part of your job.
Oh, really?
Because what happens is...
Does it get really crowded, though?
Yeah, it does. And the reason why is because, for example, as a surgical tech, my job is to help the surgical tech who's already scrubbed in on that case. So he or she starts telling me everything they need. Okay. Give me this pan. Give me that pan. Give me these sutures. Give me this. Give me this. That's what I'm saying.
After the person's
That's
passed?
why I sit here and tell you. Like sometimes it's the tech who's doing the surgery. Like I've literally got to.
I wouldn't know asleep.
Exactly. You wouldn't know. You won't know. But I literally I literally watched it. Like doctor over here chilling on the phone while I'm watching this fucking tech literally do a whole spinal fusion, yo. And I'm talking about people sitting there like.
Maybe that's why spinal fusions don't take well.
Well, no, it just
that is why.
Somebody's surgery.
See, I know for a fact my upcoming procedure is not going to be that way, so I'm okay.
What kind of surgery are you getting?
I have to have a bone marrow transfer.
You did say that. You did say that earlier.
Without it, I'm done.
You got a lighter?
Yeah.
So they say. I feel.
No, I have
to.
Have,
a lighter?
No, he.
Is that a lighter?
I was at 50% success rate.
No, baby, you got a lighter.
And then I tested positive for the Philadelphia.
No.
You don't have lighter in here?
I'll go get it from this other room.
Is there a bathroom right here?
Yeah, it's outside.
I need to rinse this.
You remember the code too?
No, I don't. You told me.
Yeah.
There's a code.
I knew it. Well, I used it the other night. No.
There's no sink in here.
I don't think so.
Fuck it. It's alright. I'll just roll it like this.
Oh,
well, there's no. The bathroom's outside.
Oh, I was like, man, that's some serious
stuff. I was like, ew,
you gonna pee in the sink
believe
or some
me,
shit?
no, they have to have that at least.
I just got thrown off. Like, she gonna pee in the sink. That's crazy.
Oh my god.
I was like, I don't understand. That shit got real weird.
No.
Listen, I'm just saying, we have to do what we have to do. But yeah, so I have to have a bone marrow transfer. So when I have the Philadelphia mutation attached to my cancer, it dropped me from 50% to 15%.
When you had the what?
I have the Philadelphia mutation attached to my cancer, so it took me from 50% success to 15%.
Oh wow!
I had to have a bone marrow transfer. No bone marrow, I'm out. So I got to move to Arizona for about 100 days.
Okay. So you're going to
So
hopefully it goes through, right, yeah. She said the way they tell you about it is we're going to do this procedure where you can get this, and this. It all kills you. You know, so they don't make it sound like phenomenal. Like we can do this, but we'll understand the outcome.
That it could be. Yeah. So the whole idea is like you could come out better or not.
Yeah, well, the whole goal though is to improve the quality of your life.
Life, yeah.
Well, so to help you, well, if we can reduce your pain to like 50%, that improves the quality of your life.
See, for me,
so a lot of people think about a lot of people
return it back to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
that and the fact that a lot of people they go into surgery and they think that they're finna get this 100%.
15 to 100 to me.
100% resolved.
I don't get like that.
Or they expect other stuff, even though they were already told this over here. They still go in there with a different mindset.
I'll be in the hospital I'll be in the hospital Monday for about a week and a half. Trying my 4th chemo. It's a different chemo. And they said, you'll get your hair back with this new chemo. I need my shit. I need my beard. My own daughter's 19. I was like, I ain't never seen your face.
Like,
I always had a beard.
Right.
Always. So she was like, so they said, we get you in there. We make moves and this and that. But I mean, chemo is something else, man. That drives you crazy. So I couldn't sit back and stay still. So I decided I'm going to jump. I'm going to do my own cancer shows. I'm going to start my own foundation that actually helps people.
Right.
Call these cancer foundations. Ain't nothing there.
They don't do shit.
Okay. I got 2 grant writers right now. One just wrote $7 million in 2 weeks.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So I need a build-up point. I want to do everything from selling things to, like, people's good moments. They like to do their hobbies. Okay? There's something called chemo brain. When you're on chemo, it takes it away from you. You're almost like severe drunk testing on your phone.
Wow.
And don't know it. You're lost.
Yeah, it makes
You're just sending text to people. I had my colleague like, how you feeling, John? You feeling okay? It's okay if my boyfriend comes in with me. And some asked a question like, oh, I love it like that, and sent that shit. And she showed me. I didn't even know what I even said.
Wow.
Yeah, so you go out. So I said, I'm going to stay busy, man. So that's what I'm going to do. So I can get the foundation to rehome people, pay bills that will cancel them out. Because a lot of people get so worried about home and losing things that they just disintegrate.
Yeah. And that worry will take over and cause you to go down a lot faster.
So it's hard, man. It's hard. They're like, well, there's grants out there, but what's the grant mean? What's the grant mean? It sounds great.
That sounds good, but what
are you going to do? Oh, I'll give you $500. That's not even my truck note.
That's real.
Right, exactly.
That's real.
You know what I mean? So for me, if I can be like, hey, look, you got, John, I got to go for this thing. I'm worried my wife's by herself. Yeah, she works, but it's a single, but we're a 2-income home. I get it. How many months you going to be gone? What's the date? And then we go, we have your 3 months, 4 months, whatever it is, and we pay your rent or your mortgage. Let your wife pocket the money.
Right.
That's where it's at. I don't want to lose my car. I'm going to have nothing come back. It's going to be repo, but I can't pay my car note. How much is the car note?
Right.
You start making differences, people will focus on their health.
That's true. You take away all the other stuff that they have to focus on.
That's true, though.
It allows people to focus on healing.
I feel like, honestly, stress kills people more than the actual cancer.
Well, the thing is, though, is healthcare already knows that aspect of it as far as that stress part. And, for example, James, just, me and him was just talking the other day about his partner who, he when he first got this office, how his partner has to have a heart transplant. Well, they denied him because he doesn't have enough family support.
That's crazy, bro.
What?
It sounds fucked up, but you got to look at it like this, though.
You need outpatient services because someone needs to watch you when you're released.
Yes, and on top of that, just because you left surgery doesn't mean that the next day you're going to be great. You still got a lot of rehab. You got a lot of downs and ups. And it's mental, because that pain. Yeah, because you need pain. Like, for example,
emotional support.
People who come to the hospital.
Most definitely.
Yes, and people who come to the hospital, when they first come to the hospital, they're pissed off.
I didn't know we could smoke in here. I would have been smoked.
Well, that's
it's okay because baby was sleeping. So.
But when people go to the hospital and they're already mad.
Oh, you should see the oncology floor. So the oncology floor is the 5th floor of Mountain View Hospital. That's where I go. And I get up and I walk and I do shit and I move. Okay, nobody else is moving.
Really?
And that's the problem too. Is when you're not moving.
Move. You have to move. So I'm just trucking the whole damn.
And
You're smart.
The main reason is because your body.
My body's kind of pushy.
Yeah.
But the main reason
I understand.
Yeah. Like, I've always kind of been this way, so that just transitions over.
That happened.
Yeah.
And the main reason of that is because your body is deteriorating.
Right.
And if it's deteriorating, you're losing all this muscle that really didn't have to work before, and now it's going to have to work.
Right.
And that's why they make you go through the rehabs. They tell you to exercise and to keep your blood moving.
And mine's a blood cancer. It's all through my body and my bone marrow.
Which is one of the hardest things.
Do they know how? Do they know how you
cure
got
it?
that?
If I didn't have the Philadelphia thing, I wouldn't even need the bone marrow transfer. They could probably clear it out. But because I have the mutation, it screws me. So I have to have the full thing done. Now, it's weird. She tells me, "Hey, cut and do all this crazy." I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Listen, I'll be asleep. I don't give a shit. But my thing is, just don't let me die. That's all I give a shit about. Right. So I need to survive this, come back, buy my Hellcat, let that ride. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's my goal. So my thing was like watching people. People complain, they yell, and they need help. Cancer hurts.
Yeah.
The whole cancer pain is a real thing. Okay? And I think it gets crazy when you're trying to be positive.
Right.
And you're surrounded by negative.
And you're in pain.
Okay? Oh, you're in pain. Oh, it sucks. Like, I get the weird, I feel like someone's taking palms and needles and squeezing my legs.
Wow.
Yeah, it starts at my legs. So I started getting back pain. I started getting port. I got a port right here built in. Mm-hmm. Okay? I started getting pain from the tube that goes through here. It goes down through here and through my neck and down.
I've done those surgeries,
It's
man.
crazy, man.
We lay you on this big. Well, I don't know.
I was awake.
I know you are. But
Wait,
what I'm saying is
cut me
the type of room it is, it's huge. It's a huge room. And the reason why it's so big is because we have him laying on this huge flat bed. And it's not even such a bed, but it's a huge machine.
See, mine wasn't like that.
Oh, it wasn't?
Mine was on an MRI, like one of those scanners.
Well, it's like that, but we have you in the OR, and we're literally watching and doing it. We're watching the wire go right through your veins all the way to where we needed to go.
This guy actually did it with his hands. He fed it. He cut me open where that line is at. He cut me wide open. And then he fed the cord. And believe it or not, it's really pretty. You can't see it. But it's like a matte purple color. So pretty. Like, wish you could just pop it out, bro. So they ran this thing, and he showed it to me. I'm like, okay, cool. You know, and he goes, good. So I'm going to put you with a slight sedative just so you're comfortable and whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. Just lay here and put this cover on me with a little face mask going on and whatnot. And he did it. It was fine. Whatever. Put it in there. So once they did that, it was a great thing. You know, I mean, it was... But people don't do it, man. People are like throwing things around. You know,
what did that do?
What
did that do? Like, what does that help with?
The port?
Yeah.
That's how I get my chemo. So it's a direct
Right,
shot.
that's what I was
straight into the vein. So he starts to feel the effects of it instantly.
Instant.
I'll
tell you what really sucked.
Crazy.
They gave me morphine through that
but
shit.
Isn't chemo like mustard gas or something?
Huh?
I was like, do it again.
Isn't chemo like mustard gas or something?
Nah. Chemo's it's like it's a liquid radiation.
Yeah.
So
when
it's
I have
supposed to kill the cancer cells, but it also can kill healthy cells as well.
No, great news.
So he loses his immune system while going through this.
That system is going.
That's the risk.
That's the part of it, because when you do chemo, it's going to supposedly kill all the cancer cells, but it's also messes with the healthy ones, breaks your immune system down. So of course now you're susceptible, because a lot of people get sick.
And the reason why it's so hard to take out leukemia and all that is because it's coming from the bone marrow. And the bone marrow...
leukemia is the one that's in your bones.
Let me tell you something. When I went to the hospital, they told me, they didn't even know, I went for my leg. I had an infection in the leg. I had a blood clot, an infection in my leg, and cellulitis. My leg was like this thick, where my ankle was at, brick red. I was like, I'll wait till tomorrow. That's what I kept doing. So, but it started getting really bad. So I went, they admitted me over to the hospital. Got, from Tuesday to Friday, was getting the antibiotics put in for my leg. My infection's dropping, but my white blood was at 31,000.
Well, that's because that goes up.
Fighting. Yeah,
it wasn't coming down at all.
It's fighting,
It's trying to cure whatever's in your body. So if your white blood cells go up, automatically means your body
had
has something
an oncologist, hematologist look at everything. They found it, you know. But
so it always
that was crazy, man.
If you're sick, if you got something in there, white blood cells go up.
Yeah. Oh, now, great news. I got a call yesterday from my oncologist, and he told me your bone marrow had a bone marrow done on Monday. It's like my fourth one.
Jeez.
Oh, it just juice me, man. It is what it is. It's just who needs bone in the back? You don't need that. Just take it out. So So
not me, no.
So what happened was he says it came back. Your cancer cells came back at 1 to 2%. It's good because when I went in, they came back to my bone marrow and I came back at 92%. 8% were my cells. So I didn't even know I had it. I was in the gym at 4 a.m. racking weights. Me and my buddy would do power lifts, and I'm throwing weight plates every morning.
And let me mentally, once you know that you're sick,
yes,
it changes everything.
When he tells you,
you never even know that it's going on, and I think that's the mental part of it. That is associated with the physical illness that's going on.
Well, that's exactly why I got my mind busy.
And that's why that's why they tell you, you know what I'm saying, when you have to have that emotional support at home. Mm-hmm. And why they will deny people, because if you don't have that emotional support and you die, somebody who did have that emotional support could have lived.
Yeah.
So
I figured it stemmed from that.
It's cruel, but you have to make those decisions, especially when
because there's not a lot of hearts going around.
Exactly, and there's not a lot of great heart surgeons out there.
Can I ask you a question?
What's that?
I'm honestly gonna ask you because I'm a big me in the medical field have issues with each other. I have issues with a lot of constructs.
Medical here sucks.
Me in the medical field, I have an issue with them because I feel
Fat Joe, you seen the Fat Joe?
What happened?
Y'all ever seen the thing with Fat Joe when he put out?
No.
Oh, it's called powertothepatients.org.
Man,
and it's talking about how basically they're scamming us because they're not showing us what their cost is.
Yeah,
so they can charge us whatever they want.
To treat them
it's 400%. It's 400%. They charge you a plus 400%. It's up there, and they already know it, and that's why doctors have their own surgery centers. Like I work at a surgery center. It's private practice.
Right.
It's not in a hospital. So the prices there are much lower than they are in a hospital.
Right.
Now, I don't know why they do that, but I think a big part of that is because of Big Pharma.
Big Pharma.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
But
Big Pharma just got super hit.
They don't care, y'all.
Oh, Big Pharma got super hit.
Yep.
Super hit.
Super hit.
Yeah.
So,
luckily, Grandma picked up my baby. So I picked
Mark
up
Cuban
my mom is there
has his own pharmacy.
With mine, so.
Okay.
Yeah,
and you can order online. So my redirection cancer pills, for a month through my insurance was $2,500 a month.
Okay.
Okay, to stay alive.
Right.
Okay.
That's expensive as fuck.
My oncologist says, just try Mark Cuban's pharmacy, see what it comes. You know what it came to? Cash?
What?
$47.
You're fucking lying.
I bought them.
That is amazing.
And I got it from Mark Cuban.
That's a big hit. That is amazing.
Look, my jaw.
What he's saying is Big Pharma right now is about to do something to that company, yo.
Nope.
They're going to try to.
Mark Cuban ain't going to do shit. Mark Cuban don't give a damn.
I understand that.
That guy can probably buy Big Pharma.
Well, I don't know.
Mark Cuban has a lot of money, bro.
Because I'm not saying he doesn't.
Just team up with Elon Musk. It'll be fine. Tesla's a medicine.
He could. If he get with
some real shit. I'm
just saying.
Yo, on some real shit.
If he can get with Elon, yeah. But him alone, no. I don't think he's balling like that. He is. There's a reason why he was a part of Shark Tank.
Here's another thing too. When you're full of money, money will follow. Which means you have enough investors to make any job.
And he is smart with it, though.
And you can make any project work. Like you said, the networking thing, we were talking about that, man. You probably know. Because if you had... What was the question? It was, would you rather have $1 million in the bank or 1 million people following you?
Right.
And the question was... I'll actually put that to you since you're our guest. Okay. If you had a choice between $1 million... Or let's give her something more. Because I feel like her goal is much more than that anyway. In regards to just the success level of what she's going to go. Let's go $10 million. Okay. $10 million in the bank. 10 million people following you. Or
following me or like supporting me?
I was about to say support because I was like, her mind was...
No, I'd rather have the support.
And why?
Well, realistically, because 10 million isn't shit in the today times, you know?
Okay. But in regards to support.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I think I can make a lot more money off of the support because you got merch, you got whatever the fuck technically you want to dive yourself into.
Right.
You got that support. That's gonna rocket your net worth, you know.
And yet you said that you were something about being smart, because you surely are, because you got the right mindset. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's an intelligible answer.
I'm just not book smart. But like, even when I went to school, I didn't fucking like school.
People who are smart are
not because I felt dumb. I just wasn't into it.
Well, check this out, though.
But people who are smart aren't book smart. Actually, let me correct that. People who are intelligent are not necessarily book smart. Okay. Intelligent people have savvy, they have wisdom, they have all these
common sense
aspects. Yeah, they have other aspects.
I feel that's a big one that most people.
But also check this out though too.
Most people.
When I went through when I went through med school, near the end, and when I got in the field, they tell you everything you learned in them books, forget about it.
Don't mean shit. It really don't. High school, think about that.
No, I know.
And this is going into surgery.
You made it to 16.
I was telling her that because most entrepreneurs didn't even graduate high school.
But what is it that you learned in school?
Or didn't go to college, exactly.
For
just
the most part.
A basic shit. Like a foundation.
I mean, math, that's what I'm saying. We learn, what do you apply to your actual life? Right. Math, obviously, is a big one. You're always going to need math, science, reading.
So it builds you a foundation.
Right.
A basic.
But the rest is a bunch of lies.
A basic foundation.
Fake history.
That's what I'm trying to say. So for me, it's like when I took my kids and put them in school, that was the first thing I said. Get your basics down. Learn how to read your contracts. Learn how to write your own
But
checks.
America tells you it's up to you to go past that.
We're good to go. Right. And that's what I told my daughter. I told my son the same thing. I said, because if you can count your money, you know how to write a check, you know how to read a check, you know how to read a contract, you're good to go. Because everything is contracts, money, and it's the issue.
It really is.
It really is that. Because everything is an agreement.
Absolutely.
Some type of exchange, some type of barter with somebody, and you need to be able to understand the terms and the conditions of that.
Right.
And if you know how to count your money, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Know how to count your money, know how much money you're getting, and how much money you're putting out. Know that. And it's like, those are basic things. If you can get that, all that bullshit in school really don't matter. And no matter what school you go to, no matter how much education you think you have, until you get yourself into that particular situation with that particular field or that job or that career or whatever it is, that's when you're going to learn. That's your school right there. The experience. I seen
a quote when I was like 18, maybe 19 years old, that said, "Don't let school stop you from your education."
Thank you. That's why they tell you.
And that resonated with me. And that resonated with me because of the fact that I never saw myself being like someone who went to college or university, someone who had a long-term career, like that. I always saw myself as a visionary, as a creator, more like, and I feel like in that sense I could impact the world more than fucking putting myself in debt for a bunch of years and then working to pay off the debt that I just worked to get myself at. Like, what the fuck? What a fucking hamster wheel that is.
Exactly.
And so ultimately, I think that is because I sit there and I'm like, okay, what is my purpose gonna be? Because awesome, I could have all the success, I could be the best singer in the fucking world, but it doesn't mean nothing unless I have purpose behind it. So I think, personally, I have a strong passion with teenagers because I have two young sisters. I have an 18-year-old and a 21-year-old that I basically raised on my own. Mm-hmm. So I became a parent very young, so it made me mature. It made me had to do a lot of things that I basically wasn't ready for, but I had to do them because I don't give a fuck. Ain't nobody about to take my siblings from me or I'm gonna keep my family type shit. Right. So I chose to buckle down and I had to grow up before I had to, and it is what it is. It made me who I am today. And with that being said, I'm very passionate about teenagers. So what I want to do eventually when my music is where it's at, maybe 10 years down the road, 15 years, 20 years, I definitely want to do a bunch of trade schools. Okay. Because I want to teach teenagers what you actually need to become a successful adult in society. Like you said, how to manage your money, how to do your finances, how to pay bills. You know what I'm saying? They don't teach you the shit that you actually fucking need to be a good adult. That's why all these fucking kids are out here doing drugs so lost, not worried about fucking partying and flaunting, not worrying about their fucking future and establishing something for themselves, Mm-hmm. So in that sense, I think that's ultimately what my purpose is going to end up being for the world,
No, that's dope. Yeah. I think that's exactly what they need to be taught. Like, those are the classes they need to be teaching them in school.
And obviously that's going to be an option.
They don't teach here, it's fun. Not in Vegas.
No,
they don't, yo. It's so sad. I have a few friends that are teachers, and they really try so hard, and I just feel so bad for them.
Well, the problem is you don't have any protection. There's no protection.
They don't. The teachers have no protection.
They don't.
You know,
but the
I'm gonna tell you.
educational system is really.
To go back to the $10 million thing. Okay, if you have 10 million followers, the money's already on the way. I always tell people that.
That's true.
Okay, and your main goal is to get as many haters on your page as you possibly can. The reason why is because fans buy your shit. How do you get fans? By the people who share your shit.
I was going to say, haters share your shit.
So people go and listen to you and they go, they're tripping. This is fucking nuts.
This is
and they
bullshit.
start purchasing. Mm-hmm. So you want the most haters you can possibly get.
That's crazy, but it's true. And it sucks because it's like, why do you have to promote negativity to succeed?
Well,
I'm just saying subjectively, that's fucked up.
It sells.
It sells, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You would think it would be the opposite. And like you're saying,
but
it really is the way to promote yourself.
Exactly.
It is, but it also boils down to when you look at it, that's human nature.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
It really is. Because like you go back to, the Roman age. Mm. Man, people cheering on this guy take on this lion.
Yeah,
you're like, damn.
I would have cheered too.
Watch this dude fight this lion.
I ain't gonna lie, so did I. So would I have. I ain't gonna
I mean, my man John said
that Gladiator movie like.
Yeah, Spartans don't give a damn.
That's why I was saying, my man from Sparta, he like, are you not entertained?
And I'd love to be entertained.
So that's what it is. What you just said is key.
But see, the thing is though, is that part of human.
They want to see somebody hating on somebody or somebody.
That's actually for me. That's for me. I like hate. Hate I don't like. So like I'm not a phone guy. If I see someone getting hurt in public and you got people with their phones out, first I'm gonna slap you and take care of the other one.
Yeah.
Well, no, I know you wouldn't say personally.
I don't know why people do that.
But what I'm saying is people like to be entertained. Period. People like it whether it's the dysfunctionality of entertainment. Like people like to watch people get their ass beat. People like to watch reality shows because of the drama.
Yeah, because of a fight.
Because it resonates with the drama that you have going
in your life.
Most people who don't watch reality TV are people who ain't really resonating with that. But
and that's me.
Yeah, people
and
are
that's
committed
real.
to that. And they're like, I watch Housewives.
I don't watch none of that
exactly
shit.
What's going on with such and such.
That shit doesn't even entertain my brain.
But because you're not, it doesn't resonate. But like for a woman who's going through the same stuff.
I see Pauly D from Jersey Shore all the time.
Oh my God. He and her are cheating with her and blah, blah, blah. But they're fighting over him. Well, I just went through that. My baby daddy and da-da-da. So when she's watching
they can relate.
It resonates.
It's relatable.
Yeah.
It's relatable for
But
fact.
even for those who it's not, it's just the fact that whatever drama you got going on in your life, to see something dysfunctional, it resonates with you. You be like,
and it almost makes you feel better. Like, damn, I ain't the only one fucking going through it.
Misery loves company.
Yep.
Like, ooh,
exactly.
Man, these motherfuckers over here acting goddamn fool. And you like, well, I got my shit together, but you really don't. Because as you're watching that, it literally is imprinting itself on your subconscious. To where when you start interfacing with people, and you have interfaces with other folks, like your whole response is
different
rooted in that. So like when you and a girl get into it, and it's like, yeah, bitch, I'll throw this drink. And it's like, where did that come from?
That shit's all coached, though, man.
Oh, of course it is. And
that's
absolutely. It's scripted.
I'm not wasting my drink on nobody. Okay,
I'm paying for that shit.
What they're doing is not real. It's scripted. They tell them what to do. They be like, okay, you're going to throw this drink. But we're watching it and it's imprinting. And we're literally out here doing that. That's
you know what's the perfect example of that, though? Because I feel like, they try to make like talk shows like reality TV too. Like they swear it's real. You know what I'm saying?
Of course they do.
Wrestling. Everybody remember wrestling?
Of course.
That shit is an adult like drama soap opera.
It is literally now. There's a whole storyline.
Ridiculous. But like I'm saying, the perfect example of that is who Danielle Bregoli is?
No.
So Danielle Bregoli is the Catch Me Outside girl. Catch me outside.
Oh yeah.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Yeah.
Right.
She made like 50.
I thought she was the other white girl. I can't stand.
No. She fought that girl though.
She claiming that she made $52 million off of OnlyFans.
She fought that girl. That girl's actually the one that's with Boom Gang now. The one that he's talking about, the other white girl. She's the one that.
The one. She's horrible, bro.
Lil Vicky, yeah. No, she's like.
Is it Woe Vicky now?
Woe
Vicky. She needs to sit her ass down.
No, she's actually like a Christian now. I'm telling you, like they.
No, in her video, she ain't.
What do you mean?
She still talks some shit.
I mean, she probably talks shit, but I'm just saying, like...
Just the way she talks, just calm down.
Yeah, I know.
There's another one. Isn't that the same girl that was like... Yeah, isn't that the one that was like, I'm 1% black or something?
I don't know.
Ultimately,
is that her? Yeah, I can't.
Danielle Bregoli, right, was on Dr. Phil.
Okay.
Right.
Talking about.
Right. And, years later, she finally decided to come out. And, because certain things happen where, like, so the Dr. Phil show, what they do is when the kids are bad, they send these kids out to some fucking behavior camp that they have.
Like Scared Straight?
Right, exactly.
Right. I think the parents
I got a story about that.
So they sent them to this behavior camp, but in this camp, they're fucking abusing the kids. They're raping them. They're doing
No.
So finally something happened a couple years ago where one of the girls was raped, and they try to bury it and try to So she finally decided to speak up, and she came out and told and revealed like the whole shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like how she said, when she was doing the segments and everything, they were telling her what to say. They were telling her, they were antagonizing her to snap on the audience. They were making her, they wanted her to, so she said it wasn't even necessarily something she wanted to do.
Right.
So it's crazy. So, and then now the world all of a sudden hates this fucking kid. And she's the most hated kid because they just portrayed it.
I got $1 million nails.
But that's what they do.
Your ass
they
down.
make you into whatever it is they want you to be. That's why we're talking about the Whitney thing. It was like her whole image. And everything was an issue of what they made her, to the point where you believed the narrative.
Of course.
You were like, Bobby was the one who got Because most people thought that. But the reality,
I thought that my entire life. I thought he got her on
I think those girls get ass whooping. That's why I thought parents should lay them down. I don't understand what happened.
But that's what the media does. That's why you have to be very clear on who you are.
Listen, I don't watch their stuff. I've seen some of their stuff. What's her name doing rap videos now? She's making money for rap videos.
She's pretty good. I ain't gonna lie.
Who?
She don't write it, but she's pretty good. She can spit it.
Who?
Danielle Bergoli. She spits very, very fast and very good. She's lit.
All right now.
I'm not bumping her in my car. I'm not doing that.
No, but that's my point. That's my point. That's my point, that they've made her to seem this way, when in reality, how he views her is not really how she is.
Just
but at the same time,
I think
though,
her
you
mom
gotta
and
think
her
too.
set up Dr. Phil, honestly. I think that was the whole thing, man. I'm telling you.
No.
What do you mean by set up?
Here's my thing. You did all that stuff. You blew up. And now you made your mama good. You bought her a mansion, all sorts of cars and Rolls Royces. I thought you hated that woman.
I don't even know the story.
I'm not even buying my mama nothing.
If somebody come out with this, I'd be like,
that's what I'm trying to tell you, that they fabricated that story.
But hold on, do you think they...
So she exposed like the whole ring that they were having.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're sending these kids off to this camp.
So like the old Maury thing, when the kids were bad, and the guys, you want to talk to the therapist? And the therapist in the front row, they did the same thing with bad kids, and they brought the army soldier out.
Yeah, right. But in Dr. Phil's case, they have a camp. A specific camp that they work with, that they send the kids off, and your kid's supposed to come back behaved. So in this camp, they're raping kids, they're fucking them up, like all kinds of shit, and nobody. But they're scared. They're scared to speak out. So years later, after she was basically tired of the world bashing her, I guess, and after the girl got raped. And they try to like scoop it under the drug. And she either got raped or she died. Something terrible happened at that camp.
It needed to be out.
Exactly, where she started crying and she was like, I can't take it anymore. I have to come forward. And she told the whole story about how they fabricated the story and how they fucking forced her to say those things and do those things. Because
it worked.
It worked. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it worked.
I'm sure it was like
success, right? I'm sure it was a harsh little road, but like it worked, right? Yeah. But basically, she exposed like the camp and everything that was going on there, like all the molestations and all that stuff that was happening,
right?
So yeah, it was big. It was a crazy case. It was
crazy, bro.
Yeah, I'm surprised Dr. Phil didn't get canceled.
He under Oprah's wing.
Oh yeah.
As long as you got under the Oprah,
umbrella.
Magic umbrella.
Oprah umbrella.
That's it. You can't go nowhere. Look at Ayanla and all of them.
Right.
They are terrible, yelling at folks and
right.
most. And
who?
Still, Ayanla Van Zandt. I can't stand her. Wait. I'm sorry if you're watching this stuff. Ayanla, my bad, girl.
That's funny.
Respect to you, but girl, you get on my nerves.
Okay.
Ooh, she's annoying as hell.
She's well to be
Wait, you will not disrespect me. I'm sure they won't.
I had so much fun with her.
She's hilarious, man. She's over here like trying to, but I feel like it's.
I don't even know what she look like.
I don't know who this person is.
I'll show you a picture of her and a video because it's literally like that. But she's just so. To me, it's like she talks about people's experiences in their lives and stuff. but her own house is dirty. Like, her husband cheated on her and all this, but she's talking to people about their marriage. I'm like, it's your stuff together. Please don't be a therapist coming in here being all self-righteous when your shit raggedy. If you can't fix your own life, how the hell you gonna fix mine? And the show's called Ayala Fix My Life. How you gonna fix mine and you can't fix your life?
Just one big bear hug.
I'm confused.
One big bear hug.
Once again, I'm confused.
Call it a day.
A lot of confusion happening.
Yeah.
Anywho, guys, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. Yeah, we've been here for hours.
Yeah.
I'm starving. My kid's been blowing me up.
And my baby was like, "Good night, Mom. I'm going to bed." And I'm like, "Okay."
Well, before we go then, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and spit out your IG again so that those who are watching can stop by there.
Is Damire Major PR. Is that Damire Major PR. Now, music-wise, everything else, just Damire Major on any major streaming platform. Follow me on YouTube, subscribe. The mixtape is dropping in a week and a half, and we got some visuals with it. We're taking it back to the 90s R&B style with the visuals. So it's gonna be lit. And it's my first full English project as well.
Love it.
So yeah, it's gonna be on SoundCloud, so it's free. All you gotta do is go on your store, download the app, don't cost shit, and we in the game.
Okay, that's it. Y'all,
Look at
y'all
that.
heard her.
Look at that. And my guy, Big John, over here. Go ahead, man. Tell them about your event again.
So May 30th in Boulder City at Chili Jilly's in the patio is when they do it in the lot. So it's a 75 car hold for show. Trophies are already out. Got some cancer stuff already. Got DJs, live performer. Might be performers. We'll see. We'll keep talking. And then,
John.
And then, you know, but it's really good. All about cancer and helping people. People are coming together. And I had to say the support has been live.
It's amazing.
Coming my way. You know, my phone blows up all the time. I put a video up, keep people in tune. It's really nice, man. So I have things on Facebook. My other thing for Instagram is mobster_LV. Okay, so that's where I'm at. I got family and everything on there.
Run now.
So,
look, I know.
So it's and you can't miss me. I'm a big dude, my shirt and all that. You can't miss me.
Right.
So
and
I'm gonna do that too.
And are there people who can be vendors at your event?
So vendors, okay. So I got a couple people. One's doing wood stuff and jewelry. Another one wants to do a mobile tanning booth. It's really strange.
That is kind of strange.
It's kind of weird. She sent me a picture, but it's pretty cool. It looks all right. We'll see what I'm gonna do with that one. There's a party bus. If we do the party bus, of where she can park it and kind of show it off for the families.
That would be me. Oh yeah, got it. All right, I know. I heard.
We also gotta talk about that. I'm very
I'm
interested in this party bus. We gotta talk about that too.
So I think it's really good to check out that your kids see it. That's a big thing for families and future events. I want people to showcase them. The DJs showcase themselves because they make money from doing events for people.
Yeah.
Okay. Live artists, stuff like that. Hear them. You know. So I want us to be everything for everyone while raising money for the right reason. You know what I mean? So it's going to be live, though.
Yeah, I actually, for a long time I did this. I don't do them anymore now because I took a step back. It was just a lot of time, very time consuming, you know. But I used to, I'm a vendor.
For?
Cannabis. I'm a cannabis vendor.
Oh, we can't do that.
No, I'm not saying, no.
Another event, maybe.
No.
Exactly,
You didn't let me finish.
All right, let me finish.
So I'm a cannabis vendor. So with that said, I have a lot of vendors who are not cannabis involved. Oh. So like I have artists that, you know, draw on the spot and they sell their art. I have food vendors, which is real. I mean, obviously it's a restaurant, so you don't need that.
Do the food,
yeah, but I'm saying generally speaking, I have a lot of different avenues, you know. I have clothing, people with clothing. So yeah, if you need anything, just let me know.
So my goal is this. So my goal is really to do this, see how it goes, get my health right,
and
beat this
continuously.
Shit. Yeah, and I want to continue it on because I'm going to open up an account that's going to be for the Cancer Foundation to put money into to start helping people with the grant money. That's my goal. I want to do events like like they have the brush things where people do canvas art, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But a lot of people like to do different things with whatever they do. So if you're feeling a good day, and then you're feeling good with your chemo, and you want to do something, then do your hobby, and let's turn it into a business. We could put it on the internet and sell it, put some money in your pocket.
Right on.
Okay, I want to turn this into everything. I don't want it to be a one-stop. Thanks for coming. Thanks for putting on my ribbon. Thanks for donating $5.
Right.
That did nothing.
Be a movement, man.
Exactly. And I said, if I'm gonna do it, I want it to be big. If it's not big, I'm going home.
Exactly.
That's what it is. So we'll see, man. We'll see. I mean, I've done my research. I don't like what I'm seeing, and I want to change it. So there's that, And then if you want to email me, it's bhbnevada.com at gmail.com. bhbnevada@gmail.com. That's the one I use. So I mean, we'll see how it goes. I've even thought about taking this to another venture and helping out mental health, helping out addiction. I want to put shows everywhere.
Well, you know what's crazy? And this is what's crazy, right? That's what I'm saying. God is so good. Whichever way you want to view God as.
There's a reason why you meet people.
It is because, look, I haven't met this man. I don't ever remember speaking to him before. He just DM'd me out of nowhere talking about an interview. I said, of course. I mean, why wouldn't I want to promote myself, especially in the city that I'm rocking in. So let's get it. I do like an interview a week, honestly. I'm out there.
As you should.
Right. So, I said, yeah, I'll be there, I couldn't remember, though, who I talked to. I couldn't remember where I was going, or, for that matter, what day it was. You could ask. Mm-hmm. Yesterday, I posted a post on my story. I said, I think I have an interview today. Mm-hmm. If you see this and I'm supposed to be there, and I posted this in the morning, I said, please DM me. And people were laughing left and right. I said, I'm sorry. So, so I guess there was nothing yesterday, so I guess there was nothing. But then today, boop, boop, boop. Hey, this is the time, this is the address. Yeah. I was like, all right. And then I proceed to be like, oh, fuck. Oh, no, I asked you what time. He said 6. I was like, oh, fuck. I said, I have studio from 4 to 7. So I was like, all right, I could cut my studio a little bit early. I could be here by like 6:30. So we're in the studio, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, shit, I'm still not done. Okay. I'm like, all right, I'm going a little over, but I'll be there by 7. I'm on my way, boop, boop. Then I get here, they're like, oh, we were a little late anyway ourselves. So I'm like, okay, we're perfect timing, though. We're perfect timing then. Blah, 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 blah. We're talking. Mm-hmm. There you walk in, blah, blah, blah. So talking about all this amazing, work you've been doing. My sister, my 21-year-old sister, has lupus. She got lupus right before she turned 18. The lupus hit her really hard. She almost died on me 3 times.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's like, it's the only thing I fear in life. I'm not afraid of the devil. I'm not afraid of a plane. I'm not afraid to go into a car crash. I'm afraid to be beat up. I'm not afraid of anything in the world. The only fear I have in my heart is losing my sister. Yeah. So, she's only 21 years old. She's lost all the bottom of her teeth. She hasn't had teeth for a while. And it kills me because she loves crunchy foods and salads and stuff like that. She's a good eater. And, but she's doing really good. She's gained a lot of her weight back. She lost a lot of her hair. My sister doesn't really have hair. Yeah, and she is so beautiful, oh my God. But, like I said, the best thing about this is that everything that's wrong with her is cosmetic. And we live in a cosmetic world.
That's
true. I'm going to get her, when I get my bag, I'm gonna get her teeth done. Girl, I'm gonna get her teeth. I'm gonna get her hair. She gonna be right back to the popping girl she was right before. And she's still popping now. And it's good. It took her a couple years, to get out of that, to get her confidence back. She's back. She's got her confidence back. She's accepted it. She's dealt with it, and now she can continue to move forward. Now, moving forward to the conversation, here is this man doing all this work. Mm-hmm. I have been trying to figure out a way to do something to help my sister, obviously, and others alike. So, it just seems like I was meant to meet him.
Connection here.
Yeah, because
y'all both want to do something to help and to, you could do a foundation for lupus as well.
And the thing is that, lupus patients are guinea pigs, just like most patients. Like, they don't know shit about lupus still. So everything is like, oh, Jamie, try this. Oh, no, okay, Jamie, they're putting you on this one, okay? And then, her knees are swelling, and then she's needing blood transfusions, and then, all this stuff, because we don't know what the fuck the medications are doing to her. And what knocked her teeth out is the prednisone, the steroid that they give her.
I have a friend who has it, and, she has...
And then her top teeth in the front are starting to decay, are, starting to, go too, so...
She's not at that level.
Yeah, she
said it's hard.
Yeah, it's hard for her. She's a 21-year-old girl, and social media and all this.
Too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's social media, and and I try to tell her don't worry about that shit. Fuck that shit. I said
it ain't real. Half of it ain't them.
That's what I'm saying. Don't even worry about that.
Girls don't look like that, and they healthy.
But yeah, but basically that's my more like in the near future goal.
But she's healthy too.
She's healthy. She's healthy. No, she's doing good. And you know what's crazy? She got better when she stopped taking the meds.
Ding 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 ding. Sorry.
And I hope it doesn't bite us in the ass. But I can honestly say, since she stopped taking those pills, she's gained her weight back. Her energy. Yep. She hasn't had any swelling. She hasn't needed a blood transfusion. She's just been smoking weed. She's been really good. I'm serious.
Weed is the cure to everything. Can't do without your weed.
I'm just saying.
It seems to cure
You said she just smokes weed?
I mean, man.
You said she just smokes weed?
She just smokes weed. You know, she don't even drink because I don't think it's good for them. I don't really know how it works, but.
Well.
You're not supposed to.
Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to, especially with the medications, because she does have to take
with the meds. Hell no, you can't take no damn.
So she does. Yeah, I know. So she doesn't take them on a regular basis, but sometimes she does have to take them because if not, then they'll cut off her stuff. If they blood test her and it's not in her system, then they'll cut off her SSI or whatever.
And they are looking at a certain level.
Yeah, by the way, she didn't say that disclaimer.
Right.
I'm putting that out there, man.
Oh, right.
You girl, you can't be saying shit like that.
Right.
That's like, I sell my food stamps. No, I don't. Look.
Hey, they don't know our names and they don't know where we live, okay?
That's my fault right there.
No, I don't. Look.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you'll know it's me.
But no, that's dope, man. I mean, I think you're definitely going to do something dope with her. And that'd be awesome. To do like a lupus foundation or something for her sister.
That's what I want to do.
Your sister.
That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. And I mean, obviously, he knows how to. He knows. Maybe my internet's fucking up. That's what I'm saying. He knows how to do that. That's what he does. So I'm like, man, God must have put me next to this man for a reason.
Of course, everything's for a reason.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And it's clear that he's gonna beat the surgery because he's meant to.
That whole soul and mentality in that body over there is gonna beat that shit.
Hell yeah!
He already passed the damn surgery. The cancer's
gone. A gangster.
He already over here curing cancer for other people.
Listen, I'm trying to
mind
leave
and manifestation, right?
That's what it is.
Exactly.
That's what you're doing. Your body has to catch up with your spirit because you're already gone.
I see your beard.
We're all the way down.
I told you. Yeah, man. I had a beard and everything. I mean, this is me now. This when I was really sunk in, man. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, I can tell.
And the chemo destroyed me. Got super small.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I lost over 90 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm still big as shit. All right. But yeah, man, I'm full bearded.
Oh,
whoa,
wow.
You look like a lumberjack, man.
Yeah, that's a whole different dude right there.
Trees and shit.
I let that shit grow out. It was a hassle. But then me and my wife, so I get it cleaned up.
Is that wifey right there?
Oh, yeah.
Wifey. It is.
Oh, yeah.
That's love. Y'all,
she's dangerous.
Y'all are a nice couple.
She's dangerous.
Nice looking couple.
I feel it.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah, but I mean, it's just nice to be able to stay focused. I try to talk to other people all the time. You know, you're gonna go through a lot of shit.
Right.
You know, I've had people tell me, well, people are mean and this and that. People are gonna be mean the rest of your life. Who gives a shit?
That's true.
That's why I entertain myself with people.
Right.
I will give you a hug in public. I'll make you run from your shopping cart. I don't give a shit. All right. Especially during the pandemic, that was my favorite time.
Oh my God.
He was torturing people.
I loved it.
I'm gonna torture him real quick.
I know people lost people, but don't you come at me, bro. I will hug the shit out of you.
I will love you so hard you'll think you got COVID. Look.
You did. And she took the whole cart full of groceries and the store took off. Listen, I don't care. The stickers were all good. I had a lady stare at me about a stupid ass sticker that said wrong way. I don't give a shit what you think it is. So she looked at me. So I smiled. And I walked towards the aisle and turned around and walked in backwards. It's the right way now, champ.
Oh my God.
I'm done.
Well, I had so much fun.
And I'm so glad that you came. You were awesome, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Good energy.
I mean, our whole goal is one.
I mean, was I myself enough for you?
Huh?
Was I myself enough for you?
Was that your what?
Was I myself enough for you?
Oh yeah.
Because remember when we started the interview, he's just like, just be yourself, just be yourself. I was just laughing in my head.
Well, the biggest thing
you don't even know.
I got you. Don't even trip. No, I'm honestly I'm proud to say that most interviews I've been on, I've been honored that at the end of the interview they always say it's the best interview they've had.
That's dope, man.
Yeah, they say a lot of artists go on there, they don't really say much, don't really speak much, don't really like share, like
engage.
Yeah, they're not really engaging. You know, and I'm just a people person. I think that's where it comes from.
No, definitely from your background too. Like
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Interface with folks. Man.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
I mean,
good.
door-to-door sales, hospitality, you know, all that stuff.
Well, I've only had 2 interviews, so out of those, you're the dopest I've had. There you
Hey!
go. I'm just saying.
One more to the line.
There you go. Well, I mean, our main goal is like I tell people that, you know, I ask to come on to the show, you know, mainly is to, you know, we're here to try and help you. You know what I'm saying? Whether that be helping you promote your music, your business, your events,
right.
whatever. But at the same time, you know, I want to be on here to talk about stuff. Let the people see how down to earth you can be. You know what I'm saying? Or
Absolutely.
who you are. Because the simple reason is if people think if they see who you are, they may be able to relate to you more.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's how you gain your following.
That's absolutely true.
So, you know, like I said, we just want to help people. And I don't even know if I did this because I'm terrible with introductions. This is Nikki.
You did that earlier.
I did. Okay.
He didn't even introduce me.
Yeah, I'm terrible with introductions.
I was like, did we start already? Oh, he's like, oh yeah, we're live.
Oh yeah, we live.
Oh, he didn't even tell.
I thought you were like gonna roll me in.
Yeah, he did
like,
to me too.
Yeah, I thought
I
we were
had
gonna.
my phone propped up right there, filming me for the thing. I'm like, I don't know what's happening right now. I
Yeah, I was like,
call. Like, we're gonna wait with this.
I was like, I thought you were gonna roll me in, like introduce me, like, oh, we got the permission in the house. You know, I was waiting. I was waiting for.
Put it like
we were
this.
just talking casually like this,
Put
and
it
then
like
he's like,
this.
oh no, we're already rolling. I was like, oh shit.
I call it the spot for
I'm glad
a
I didn't
reason.
say some stupid shit.
Nah.
Not at the beginning.
Nah.
So when let me tell you.
You did good.
Yeah.
You did good coming in.
When I say
find me, shoot me your stuff, and I'll share.
Oh, I found you. I followed you.
Oh, my thing is
my whole goal is too, man, is why I call it the spot is because when you show up at the spot, let me ask you though. Usually when it's a spot, people will tell you, you know, you be like, yo, can I get something to drink? You know where the kitchen's at?
Right.
This the spot. Be you. You know what I'm saying?
There's no kitchen here.
There ain't
No
no
kitchen.
I wish there
No
was.
sink. I
shit already.
Trust me, I wish there was. But you know, I want you to chill, relax, and you know what I'm saying. Let's chop it up. You know, after we do whatever. You know, just hang out. That's the whole goal. But you know.
But we most certainly did that.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Major, thank you for coming out and hanging with us today.
You're welcome. Happy to come back. You know when you
please come back.
When you
we
guys
would love to have you back and have you do some live.
Oh yeah, we could do
singing.
some in-house.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll bring my guitar and show you guys what I can do.
I want to see the actual talent in the flesh because once you're like this huge, iconic artist, it's gonna be hard to get an interview with you at that.
We're gonna be like, yo,
so
we had her first.
Yeah,
we had her first.
I'm saying you're gonna be part of the,
So
from
for
the ground
me,
up.
I wanna get that exclusive.
I got you, boo. I got you.
Play.
I got you.
You see?
You feel me?
Yeah.
So definitely come back and hang with us again. We loved it.
I got it. You got it.
John, boy.
Oh, he's my favorite.
Come back anytime you want.
Character.
I
can hang out with this guy all day.
I can have you.
I can hang
show every week.
Well, I can hang out with him every fucking day.
Me too. I'm like, Josh, you can come in with me anytime, bro.
This is second time, already. He already knows.
Yeah. And sister, it was a pleasure meeting you as well. Thanks for hanging.
I need my light.
I know you was over there like it's cold. I'm hungry. I'm sleepy. I didn't feel asleep.
She woke up for her break.
She's a good sport. She's a good sport.
It's all good because you definitely. All right, y'all. Peace. Definitely.
She's a good sport.
I know she's supportive. That's what she is.
She is.
That's a good partner.